Master Lenny. What the fuck is that? Hey there, guys. It's Metro. He's not even live. What the fuck? Anyway, hey there, guys. It's Metro. Hey, Banana. What's up, Banana? Well, we had another early night at work there. A lot of cancellations in the winter, man. I don't know. People just don't want to come out in the winter, I guess. But Mikey, what's up, buddy? A lot of cancellations in the winter, I guess, man. We had like 4 of the last 6 patients cancel, so got out of there mad early again tonight. So I figure, oh, we're not in action camp anymore. So I figure might as well give it another go. We'll do this again tonight. Then tomorrow we'll do some, probably do some stuff either on my blood DK or on my alts, depending. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. Mr. Piggy Guy, what's up? Welcome back. And we'll definitely be finishing this zone today. We have 1 quest remaining that, like, at least I have currently. There might be more after this, but this is all we got so far. And yeah, we've come a long way in this zone. We got over 10 levels so far. I think it's a real possibility that we'll get 11. Don't need that much experience. But yeah, this has been really enjoyable. I cannot even, like, I am actually really having fun with this. It's really crazy. I've never really been in love with leveling, no matter what. I've enjoyed like leveling in classic. It's mildly enjoyable, mildly, but yeah, this is definitely the most fun I've had actually leveling. Shitty fixes being over tomorrow. Tomorrow is no Peach though, if I remember correctly. What is it tomorrow? Oh no, tomorrow's bolstering. Can't remember, but yeah, it's something that it's really easy to solo. I know that much, but I don't know what else it is. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I definitely need to start. Oh yeah, see, I don't know, man. I'm just never gonna get my alts done because I never do stuff on them. It's such a commitment to get. I kind of thought like getting the legendary each week on my alts would be a lot less commitment, but you have to play 7 days a week for multiple, like at least an hour probably for each tune, so pretty much not possible. I'm gonna try to focus on the druid, but this is 2 days in a row now that I didn't do the heroic or the battleground, so I don't even have oh yeah, skittish, right? Yeah, so I don't even have the first legendary of the week, and I had about 300 going into it, but whatever. Next week we'll definitely get a legendary on my druid, and then we'll start working towards another. All we need is 1. All we need to do is get lucky, and then I'll never care again. As soon as I get those fucking bombkin shoulders, we'll be laughing, as Harry might say, as they say. We'll be laughing. As soon as we get those bombkin shoulders. It might take me the rest of the expansion, or I might get it on the first try. We'll see. But anyway, we'll focus on this for tonight. I am absolutely in love with this zone, by the way. I'm doing druid as well. Nice, yeah. Druid has some really, really impactful legendaries, like, but basically the bombkin shoulders are #1. Like, they are so good for like 3 different specs. I don't know, maybe does Feral have Moonfire? If Feral has Moonfire, they're probably best in slot for Feral too, but I doubt it does. But yeah, they're best in slot damage for 3 specs. How nuts is that? For 5 bands, that is. How nuts is that? Pretty nuts. I got Fury on my druid last night. Just need shoulders now. Fury. What is Fury? But yeah, I'm really excited about the legendary stuff one way or the other. Hoping to get the shoulders, but it might take a while. The problem is I'm going to get all these other ones that I don't even like. I'll literally never play Bombkin, so it's pretty unfortunate. But a good thing is, you know, it gets you playing the character more, getting more BLP naturally anyway. Other good thing, I got the one I need on my, I got the one I need. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. This is where we were before, right? Didn't we come from here? See, this is weird. See, this is one thing I'm not in love with. It's like, oh yeah, here we're back to here now. We did like, although I guess the quest, we did it mad out of order, huh? People were saying that, we did that quest to like break the shit up there and fight the Eridar or whatever. We did that way out of order. That should not have been the first quest that we did in the zone. Just a kill quest though, so this should be nice and quick. Oh shit, why did I just do that? What the fuck? That's not the right button. I meant to heal the pet. Whoopsie. Now we're in serious trouble here, I think. It doesn't even matter. It's like Warlock is like, doesn't even matter. Pet'll die, but whatever. Oh, the pet lives? Wait, what happened? I pulled thread off the pet? It lives with like 9% health. So it's the challenge, you have to reach 110. So now the plan for the challenge is to get to 60. So it's like the second, the main goal is to get to 60. And then at 60, I'm going to try to get as high as I possibly can with only quests from Classic. So, like whatever zones I have left, which is going to be quite a few, I'm going to keep questing at 60. And the goal there is to test what amount of experience you can get from just Classic. And we're thinking, people were saying you might actually be able to get to 66. I'm thinking probably 64, but either way, we're going to be trying it. And it's going to really just be for science, you know what I mean? Just to test it. I don't think anybody will ever test that, to be honest. I feel like a very few amount of people will test that. So I want to do that and have a look at what it might entail. And then after that, once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to convert the character into a soloing character for Classic dungeons. And then that'll be the third part of the challenge. I will then solo every dungeon in the game. And I will not like equip gear unless I need to. So from like that point on, I'll take any gear I need when I'm doing quests and dungeons, but I'll only use it if I absolutely can't, like if it looks like it's impossible. But I'm hoping that being like 65, I will be able to solo all dungeons completely naked. But we'll see. Oh, it's the back piece, gotcha, yeah. Yeah, that's a really good one too. It increases damage, yeah, that's a really good one, yeah. That's the one that's got everybody using the spinny guys trinket. Whatever that AoE trinket is for, because it does arcane damage. Although I'm not sure, what's this? I'm not sure how many arcane trinkets there are in the game. That might be one of the only ones. Shoulders, back, and Galactic Guardian will make you blood decay. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty good. Not quite. Not quite, but it's pretty good. It's all about the damage, really. Like the healing. The healing is alright, I'm sure, but the damage is what you're after there. That's what I'm really after. Yeah, it does like any fire damage you do heals you, you know? So oops. Yeah, Immolation Aura is like probably the best ability like per global that the kit has. Because it generates pain, does damage, and heals you, you know? It's like jumping 400k, it's a bit much. What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's tough, right? After playing the other tanks, it's like hard to go to Vengeance, honestly. That's part of why I wasn't enjoying it very much, because it was like it's so active. It's really hard to get used to, honestly. Oh, right, yeah. No, I agree. It's a big everything. Those are very strong pieces, and the good thing about them is they're strong for resto too. Those same 2 legendaries are a huge DPS. Like it's a very vital piece for resto as well. It's interesting. I just love the music in this game though, man. It's really good. Or in this zone, I mean. They did a great job with this zone, actually. I'm happy that I did it. I'd never done it before. What the hell's going on over there? Huh, look at that shit. Now, if we had Seed of Corruption, we'd go full for him, but... Oh, yeah, this is... Man, yeah, we've been in this area like 5 times now, though. See, that's the thing. That's one thing that I don't like about the TBC zones. They make you go back to the same areas multiple times. It's kind of weird. Pyramid Head, it's been a while. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah. I haven't been in Blood Mist. Yeah, it's awesome, right? I've never actually done it before. It's the first time I've ever done it. This has been really enjoyable so far, and this zone has been a big part of why. I'm telling you, man, I was thinking about it all day. I'm actually really enjoying, man, everything about WoW is just so good right now. I can't even get over it. It's pretty insane, honestly. I've always loved this game, but I've never had more fun playing WoW than I have these last few months. The thing about Legion is it's just gotten better each patch. It's like usually the hype is going the opposite. You know, like you start off super hyped about the beginning, and then, you know, the next tier kind of reinvigorates you, but it gets slower and slower and slower. You get less and less excited. And then by the end of the expansion, you're like, yeah, that's it. I don't really care anymore. But I've actually gotten more excited about the expansion. Like when it first launched, I wasn't even that interested in it. Like, it was good. I was enjoying it, but I was like playing Classic way more. I was way more interested in Classic and all that. But now, like, holy shit. Basically after Tomb came out, it was like, oh my god, it made the game so much better. Can you increase the brightness gamma? Yeah, that's the point, man. Have fond memories of here. It's where I got my first Paladin Resurrection. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I never actually leveled a proper Draenei. Like, I did, but I never did this zone, so. I have a buddy that has a whole Druid setup, and he does 800k HPS. Oh, and 1.3 million deeps. Yeah, that's pretty common. Once you have the proper, that's the thing about Druid. They're really gear dependent, legendary dependent especially. But once you have that, you're laughing, as Harry would say. It's really strong. Well, yeah, the patches had some unintentional side effects, but you got to look at the things that were intended, right? Like, obviously, they didn't intend for the game to be fucked. It is a bit scary because I don't really understand how it's so fucked, and I really don't know what they're gonna do to make it unfucked. But it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely something that you just gotta overlook at the point, you know, because I don't know. How is your YouTube chat more active than Twitch chat? Because I have way more people who watch me on YouTube than on Twitch. Although you couldn't tell by tonight, so far only 20 people here. But yeah, Twitch is very, like, it's pretty much pointless for me. I only do it as like a gesture to some of the longtime viewers who prefer it. But yeah, for the most part, Twitch is completely debunked for me, or defunct, I mean to say. It's like every once in a while you'll get some new people on Twitch, but they almost never stay. I don't know when the last time I actually got like a new viewer on Twitch organically. I don't know if it's ever. I guess it's that random chick, that Keenex or whatever. But that's only been like 3 nights now that she's been here, so I don't know. Yeah, like for the most part, the only people who ever watch on Twitch are people who like have watched a video and they got the alert about me being live on Twitch while watching the video, or like people like you and Banana and Alex who have been, you know, watching the stream for like a decade, basically. Yeah, the 5-mans, yeah. 5-man bugs are really scary, honestly. That's the thing. I don't know how this has happened. I'm not sure how we've gotten to this point, but it is a fucking nightmare, honestly. And I just don't know how they fix it. That's the bigger problem. Like, I'm not sure where you go from here. I honestly think they're gonna have to just revert this patch and start from scratch or some shit, because it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. Go back to the username Metro. I've never had the username Metro. I prefer on Twitch. Watching a live stream on PS4 are buggy for whatever reason. Gotcha. Yeah, YouTube Gaming. I've started using the YouTube Gaming platform a lot more, other than just regular YouTube. And I like it. I like it even more than Twitch. YouTube Gaming, but like legit YouTube, like YouTube.com. When you're watching the streams, I could understand why most people don't watch it or don't like it. The chat is really like I don't know. They don't have a very good setup for actual YouTube. But for YouTube Gaming, it's almost identical to Twitch now. So the only difference is, you know, the actual emotes and all that. Is old raid still fucked? No, it was never fucked. It was just people were complaining about it because they're idiots. What's going on with the current situation on the patch? Well, it just came out last Tuesday. Made some huge changes to the game. Things that I would recommend checking out. One of them is what I'm exploring right now. A massive change to leveling. But unfortunately, it also contains some pretty dire bugs. Bugs that I'm really not sure how they've manifested. Like, it's really bad. Some really crazy problems. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what the future holds for this patch. But all I know is they have a lot of work ahead of them to get this thing 100%. It's kind of weird. You have to do 24-hour stream if you can. I cannot. By mobs having a fuck ton, that's what I'm saying. They didn't actually have a fuck ton of HP, and that was intentional. So that's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's been changed since Friday. They nerfed it by like 30% or something like that. So I'm not sure. Core to Stars is broken. Yeah, exactly. Did you play Vanilla? Yep. Played a ton. On Ace Games TV, I have probably like thousands of hours of Vanilla recorded, or streamed at least, not necessarily all recorded. They did more maintenance on Friday. Well, they just released a new patch on Friday. There didn't appear to actually be maintenance. It was supposed to be like 8 hours, and it was up for like 45 minutes. So. Oh yeah, the Portal Keeper lines, the visual bug. That's a weird one too. Yeah. As long as the let's see, core to stars is broken, mobs falling through the floor. Yeah, that happens in all the dungeons, so that's what I'm saying. It's pretty fucked. I should jump on my 71 paladin and see if things die faster. Wait, what do you mean? 71. We're talking about mop and wad raids that were changed. The bugs that appeared in Antorus with 735 was because some guy in Blizzard tried to fix some memory issues for 32-bit clients, but it backfired badly. How do you know that? I wish I could have farmed a little after the patch. Would have been cool to get old drops. Oh, the zone looks so much different without the inky block on. It's funny. I quit after Wrath. That's a shame. You should definitely give Legion a try, man. It's definitely the best version the game has ever had. Like, the best version of the game ever. It's got such an immense amount of content, and the replayability and competitive elements of the game have never been stronger. It's crazy. For some reason, in Core to Stars, like all the stuff that doesn't interact properly, it's not like pathed properly. So like mobs will like run through objects and then just fall through the world or get stuck in them. It's like really common in there for some reason. Also, they did fuck up some WAD and mop raids. Bosses were not supposed to have 300% more health. 300% more? I don't believe that was ever the case. Like guys, I released that video showing that everything in mop is perfectly soloable. So a lot of people are just they're just wearing greens, so I don't know what to tell them. I thought you were talking about mobs in general. No, just mop and WAD raids were adjusted. Everything else is intended and as is. Legion is reasonable. Some of the systems are shitty. Legendaries are the only shitty system, yeah. Everything else is a huge improvement for the game. Legendary system works really well once you have all the legendaries, but that's the problem, right? Getting them all. So I love the legendary system if you had all of them, but if you don't have all of them, it fucking blows, honestly.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
This will surely soften up the defenses. Oh, the Epic Waffles, what's up? This will surely soften up the defenses and make them think twice about rushing foolishly into our ranks. Thanks to you and the work you did, my scouts were able to find the Sun Gate. The elves keep the portal location mobile so they can move it at a moment's notice. That's why the site you investigated was empty. The strength of such a system is also its greatest weakness. The Sun Gate is stabilized by portal controllers. If we can take down the controllers, the portal will be ours to destroy. The current Sun Gate location can be found west of here, south of the Vector Coil. Find it and destroy it.
Good health, long life.
Let's see. Hey, Nicholas Sloan, what's up, buddy? I heard the memory thing on a podcast. The source was an employee. Can you link that? Have a wife now. No time for MMO? I know a lot of people who have children, work 40 hours a week, still raid Mythic. We only raid 8 hours a week. You don't have time for 8 hours a week? How's it going, Nick? Sorry I missed your original hey. Legendary system is bad, but Titan Forge system could use a bit tweaking. I love it. Like I said, I love the legendary system. The acquisition is what blows. That I think if everybody had every legendary, people would universally like it. It's just people don't like the fact that you have to like go really, really hard just to get one, and the one that you get might not even be one that you want. That's the biggest problem. The reason the legendary system is so good is because you can swap like on the fly, and it's basically like an extra talent system. It's really good. It's really good. Like the extra like customization that you can do because of legendaries is really engaging. It works really well. Yeah, Banana's the same age as Diabolical Sun. It's funny. I think Titan Forge system is the worst. Oh no, you're just you're approaching it from the wrong. I mean, we've talked about this so many times. The Titan Forge system is why Legion is so good, to be honest. If it wasn't for Titan Forging and AP, like legendaries are a big part of it too, but I'm not a big like. I don't think it's helping the game. But if it wasn't for Titan Forging and AP, most of the systems in Legion wouldn't function. So they should have allowed you to target legendaries. Yeah, I could agree with that. Or really, what you tell me you'd like to Titan Forge? Oh, of course, yeah. The fact that LFR gear can Titan Forge higher than Mythic gear, but Mythic gear starts way higher than LFR gear. So what's the problem with that? Mythic gear can also Titan Forge higher than, you know what I mean? Like, it's universal. All gear can do that. So yeah, I definitely like it. Here we go again. Yeah. Oh god, here we go again. But yeah, the problem with legendaries is that some are just way too strong. That's the problem. Targeting them would be nice, but the better thing would have been if they just. They should have just made them all for utility. They should have made none for actual damage. That would have made a lot of the problems lessened. Because the problem is like, oh, you get Cephas, you know what I mean? You can't use that shit in raids. It's terrible. You know? But it's awesome in 5-man. So like that's the customization that's so cool about the legendary system. But if you get that and Pridus as your first legendary, you're probably unsubscribing, you know? It's just terrible. That and over half my tunes have had their BIS legendary switch up every patch. Yeah, that's another problem. Yeah, like I said, the legendary system was a calamity, and I'm glad it's being removed. But it is really fun once you have them all. Like I said, I love it on my DK when I have them all, but it really sucks, especially for alts when you're trying to get them. All of them being utility would have been boring. Yeah, I don't know. It's good for Shadow Priests and Mages. What, Cephas? Oh, Shadow Priest in raids. Yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. It's like clearly a dungeon trinket, or a dungeon legendary, you know, so. Tuple, and you talked about that like 3 weeks ago. Wait, what's going on? I forgot Dwarf Warlocks were a thing on retail. Yeah, they, I don't know when they were added, but it's pretty cool. I quite like Dwarf, so I'm happy. Okay, so I guess we can just go through this camp here and not... we don't have to actually go up this hill. I hope we don't have to go up this hill. Guess we'll find out. Gonna do something stupid here and just run by all these guys because I want to get through as much as I can. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Forget it. Can't do that when you're naked. Can't be taking like multiple. Oh my god, where is that coming from? Jesus Christ! Can't be taking like multiple melee hits when you're naked. Yeah, it's probably Kata, yeah. Me, lol, not tuple, autocorrect. Yeah, we talked about it, yeah. It's a common topic, let's put it that way. Well, I guess we're gonna have to grind through it. Werner OG, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? How you doing? I think Pridus is really good in terms of its stats. It mainly only works, though, that well in terms of tanks healers. Well, it's pretty shit. No, it's terrible for tanks. The thing about Pridus is it got a massive buff, right? So, like, if you look at Pridus and Cephas, at launch, they were just clearly worse than other legendaries. So if you legitimately got those 2 first, you're fucked. Like, you're just gonna do less damage than everyone else. It's really unfortunate. Cephas was effectively unusable in most raid encounters, and Prida's is like, just, it was useless at the time. It didn't have the stats that it does now. They added a ton of stats to it. It was just a shield basically, and that's all well and good, but it's all well and good, but that does not help you damage. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, they should have either made all of the legendaries like that, or made all of them damage related in some way. But I don't know. One way or the other, the system is just doomed to fail from the start. It sounded like it would have been cool, and like I said, it is cool once you have them all, but yeah, it's just doomed to fail from the start. Doing awesome, yeah, not too bad, man. Titan forging on unoptimal stat pieces you don't want? What about that? That's just random. It's just, you know, just how it goes. This YouTube chat is going crazy, damn. I got prizes on my blood DK the first few days after hitting 110. That's pretty good for blood DK, to be fair, but not good for damage dealers, that's for sure. I have a feeling, it looks like it might be in the water, so I guess we'll be alright. Hopefully. I have a feeling it's not going to be in the water, though. Oh, no, that's it there, it looks like. Oh, yeah, we have to... Alright, cool. Again, this is like the 3rd time we've been to this area. Yeah, Pride is quite good for healers, but I don't know. It's kind of stupid why it's good for healers. I don't really like the fact that it's only good for healers because it's an HPS increase. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cheesy. It's like, oh, right, it's an HPS increase, but it's only on you. You know, you're supposed to heal other people. So I kind of... That's another problem with it, honestly. Oh, it's Mr. Piggy on another account. Sweet. Well, thanks for the extra sub there. What caused you to do that on a different account? Predators was great, yeah. Yeah, the shield was actually substantial at one point. Like, it was a lot. Like, now it's the fact that we have so much health. It's kind of gone. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. All right, well, that was a little unceremonious. Hey, man, wish I could watch. I'm in class for another 3 hours. All right, see you, buddy. I'll probably still be live by the time you're done. Well, that wasn't too bad. I thought I would have to fight a lot more mobs. But that's the thing I really don't like about the old zones. They, like, I don't know. They send you back to the same area so many times. It's kind of strange. I got prizes and killed Jaden's Burning Wish on my Beam Hunter. So disappointing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The changes they made to legendaries in the newest patch is really a godsend. Now, if you're serious about it, you should be able to get every legendary for your spec in 6 weeks. And that's assuming you have none, so. I love the combination of Cephas and Pants on my prop pally. Can't think of why I would even want to use anything else. That's a weird thing to say. Prop pally has some really good combos. Like the Helm. The Helm is actually a set that or a piece that I'm going for. Getting the Helm and then getting relics for the heal. You're able to actually put out like millions of HPS for your group with that combo there. And then the same thing like the belt. The belt's also really good for healing and DPS. There's a lot of really good legendaries. Tanks have a lot of really good legendaries. I feel like tank legendaries are among the most fun. Like, I don't know. I don't really like Vengeances. That's another problem with Vengeance. But yeah, like Blood DK and Bear and some of these other ones, they have some of the coolest interactions with legendaries. Like that's why I love the system, honestly. It just sucks getting them. So sucky getting them. But once you have them, it's like awesome. It feels so good. Yeah, pretty much everything about Legion is encouraging you to play the game. And I made an entire video on this topic a while ago, but a lot of people don't want to play the game. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people don't want to actually have to play the game to be the best they can be, so they're not going to like Legion. But if you actually enjoy WoW, this is definitely the best time the game has ever had for it. You will never have nothing to do in the game, let's put it that way. I'm aiming for a Legendary Helm to go at my 2-piece for my Demon Hunters. Oh, for Havoc? Nice, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've not played Havoc. What you drinking? Just water. Just water. Always water. I haven't drank something other than water in probably like over a year now. I can't see shit. Yep, that's the point. Back to this account. Welcome back. Why are you switching accounts like that? No coffee. Not even beer? Correct. Not even beer. Water is guide to your drink. It's funny because, like, if you told me that I would have drank this much water like a year and a half ago, like 2 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, okay, you're an idiot. But like once I got used to water, it's like I don't want anything else. It's like really, I don't know. It's weird to say. Obviously, it's pretty obvious, but like water is so refreshing that it's like almost addictive. Like if I ever went back to drinking like fucking sugary drinks and all this other garbage, it's like I don't know how I could do it, honestly. It's really weird. For Havoc, having the tier pieces, I can take down Argus mobs so easy. Nice. Alex Sensual drinks beer like water. That's interesting. I thought he was interested in fitness. I'm a huge water hound. Yeah, it's like pretty much. I don't know. Like I said, I'm like addicted to water now. Like you couldn't get me to drink something else. I can't even imagine like to drink like actual Coke again. Oh my god, it would probably taste so bad now. Water is splash. Yeah, I agree. You can splash water. I could splash it right now if you want. No, that would be a bad idea. Iced teas is better than water? Nope. Maybe that's why he gets so tilted. Why? Because the beer? Maybe. Oh no, Alex gave up working out for a long ass time. Oh really? Oh, that's interesting. I haven't watched a video of his in a very long time. All right, let's see.
Good fortune.
Smashing. We've cut off their supply line. Now all we need to do is finish them off.
Remain vigilant.
Sounds good to me. Oh, that's it then, huh? Well, we did it all. Yeah. So this was when people said you couldn't finish. But I guess we kind of did it in out of order there. So maybe I'll go back to the Vindigar. I think I might try it. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I guess so. What I did was I did them in the wrong order here. I should have done these three and then finish them off, quote unquote. Was the quest to go and kill the Eridar, I believe. So I did them in the wrong order. But anyway, we will go back to the Vindicar. Or it's not the Vindicar, obviously. It's the Exodar. And just see if Velen has the quest. If he doesn't, that's fine. We won't be able to get the final completion for the zone. But either way, we're going to be done with the zone, I think so. I can only drink water with lemons and limes in it. Nice. Yeah, well, that's fine too. Actually, that's probably better, to be honest. Citric fruits, citruses have like a natural. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but they make you feel full even when you're not full. So drinking like water with citrus in it is actually like a pretty good way to suppress appetite. But still, I don't think I would want to drink it over and over again. I think I'd still rather regular water. Coven is still AIDS. Coven is I quite like Coven. I think it's pretty good on oh, is that somebody from the stream? I too am hard leveling. Nice. There's Schmitz. Warm water helps suppress appetite. Yeah, that's another thing. I always try to have warm water. Fruits, yeah, fruits are high in natural sugar, but it's still better than simple sugar, you know. So it's better to have sugary fruits than sugary, like, you know, fake sugar, basically. Let me try Twitch. Hey, Vibonacci, what's up? Brandon, doing infusions with water in your fruit in your water is very beneficial. Yeah. Hey, Metro, I'm full heroic. Where my lowest piece is 945, and my guild isn't ready for Mythic yet. Is my only hope for gear upgrades right now is Titan Forge. Oh no, you can't really pug Mythic, right? Like it's not a cross realm thing. So if you're gonna pug it, you would have to just get in with another guild. You can't actually pug it. But yeah, no, I mean just help them get ready for Mythic. You should be ready for Mythic by now, man. Shit's been out for how long? Should be able to kill that first boss on Mythic, no problem. Cold water helps boost metabolism. I didn't know that part. It's a natural cleanser, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Mythic Plus, Raxion, that's the name of the game right there. If your lowest piece is 945, then you have a lot of potential for upgrades from Mythic Plus, you know? Make sure you're getting the 960 each week for sure. And, of course, make sure you're fishing for Titan Forges on key trinkets and other pieces. That's the best thing about Mythic Plus. The Titan Forge, like, the way Titan Forge works with Mythic Plus is it's perfect, right? Because you can just farm the same dungeon all day, pretty much. And yeah, obviously, you know, you're just getting free 940s. And the chances of them Titan Forging, you know, when you're getting that many pieces of gear in a week, the chances of getting a Titan Forge is quite high. Then you just have to get lucky enough for it to be the right piece. So it's a really nice, like, I don't know, I guess you can call it like a treadmill, really, you know? Like, it's a really nice thing to work towards. Cold water helps after you see a cute girl. Why was that? Holy shit, that may be the reason why I literally gain nothing when I eat a lot, but I drink a shit ton of cold water. Nice. I didn't know about the cold water part. That's interesting. I went to warm water because I heard it was better for the intestinal, like the digestion as well, and I've always had I've had some problems with digestion over the years. So I went away from cold water. But another thing about cold water is it's kind of like my teeth get sensitive with it, so I try not to. Thanks for the answers. Yeah, sure. I'll try to answer any question, guys. So if you have them, you can ask them. Vegetables are healthier than fruits, less sugar. Yeah, definitely. Vegetables are obviously way higher in fiber too, right? So I think he means a cold shower. Oh, never take a cold shower. What are you? You the Iceman? What's that guy's name? Wim Hof. You Wim Hof, bro. Room temperature water. Yeah, that's usually what I drink because like it's warm, but by the time I actually drink the whole thing, it's room temperature. But at work, we have like a tap that has hot water come out of it. Like it's not a tap, it's like a fountain thing. We can get hot water to come out of it. So I always just top off my cup with hot water, and then it makes it like the appropriate temperature. I've been taking cold showers for years. Nice, man. Well, that's because you live in Cali. In Pennsylvania, I gotta take hot showers. Let's put it that way. When it's 6 degrees outside and you gotta leave in less than a half hour after waking up, then you gotta take a warm shower. After you see a cute girl, he meant lol, that you take a cute. I don't understand though why. Well, then there's a place I can go to look for regular Mythic Plus teams or something. Pugging under 2.5 Mythic score is too hard. So if you're worried about score, just push your own key. That's the best approach, but I don't, like, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. If you're just targeting 15s or shit like that, you should be able to find groups easily. But yeah, as a damage dealer, you probably gotta either get in league with a tank or a healer or push your own key. Ideally, what I would suggest to people, if you're really Freak. Oh, two. What's up, buddy? If you're really struggling to find groups as a damage dealer, try to find at least one other damage dealer and just keep alternate, like push your keys. Just whichever key works out better, push it, and then you'll always have groups, right? You know, that's what I would recommend. But if you're trying to like target specific dungeons, then yeah, you're gonna need to. If you're a damage dealer, you're gonna need higher Mythic Plus score. So the best way to do that is to just push your own key or find a group. I don't know about any websites, but I think there's like Discords and shit. Mythic Plus Friends or something like that, I think was the name of the Discord that you could go and it's like for people who just want to play together. They don't want to deal with the politics of Mythic Plus. Horde Mythic Plus Discord if you care about finding people. Yeah, that Discord was useless. But there's like another one people have been talking about where it's like only for people who are actually going to help each other. It's like you go there to find a group basically. You don't just go there to pug. Freak. Yeah, that's a lot more A's than he had, though. So wait, we can actually, yeah, okay. We can go this way. I never push my own keys? Wait, what? What the hell are you talking about? Well, you gotta do, somebody's gotta do a key, right? So what's the difference? I mean, even if they leave, nothing bad happens. You just have to do it again. It'd be the same thing as if you did somebody else's key and they left, you know? It's like the group just finishes, so. LFG discords are useless. No, I completely agree. Yeah, I've never liked it. But some people might find benefit. I feel like a lot of people who go into those types of discords are there for the wrong reasons. Let's put it that way. Okay, well this is the final moments of this this zone here, I think. I don't know where should we go? Maybe Ashenvale next, huh? I've wanted to do Ashenvale for a while now. It's got a lot of, looks like a lot of quests, a lot of flight paths, so this should be a good one. I think we'll do Ashenvale next. Not sure how we're gonna get there, but we'll go. The reason I don't is because I save my high keys for guild runs only. I'll pug into higher ones myself. Nice. Let's see. Oh, there's the heroes. Let's check that board out first. Pick up the quest for Ashenvale, hopefully. I love that there's just a fucking Stormwind guard in the middle of this Exeter shit. Huh, so we can't actually get the Ashenvale one. Join the Night's Watch. What the hell? Is that Game of Thrones? The king needs you. Please take a flyer. How about you eat a dick? I don't want to pick that up. I just want to... Yeah, there we go. Okay. The order sent its forces to Ashenvale, seeking to rout out the Night Elves that live in the forest. Stop the Horde's desecration of the Night Elf homeland. By order of His Royal Highness, King Anduin Rin, all able-bodied citizens of the Alliance are to report to Sentinel Shayla in Orendil's retreat in northwest Ashenvale. The Horde's aggression in Ashenvale cannot be allowed to stand. Your help is needed to repel the invaders and restore the sacred forest. Head south through the Twilight Vale and Darkshore to reach the forest of Ashenvale for the glory and honor of the Alliance. Sounds good. Now, can we still actually get the... Because I think there's like 2 different lead-ins here. I guess not. No, okay. Alright, anyway, let's drop the... We're not doing Stone Talon. That's for show. Stone Talon is one I've never done, but I've seen Siler do it so many times that I don't even really want to do it. So I'm looking for Velen. I think he's down here. I'm not sure, though. Just in case there's one more quest, but I don't believe so. So you're a daily streamer now? No. I've just been really enjoying this, so I'm doing it as often as possible. I try to stream as often as I can, you know? The king needs you, but does he really? It's a good question. I couldn't say. He's up there, huh? Yeah, it doesn't look like he has any quests. Wait, is he up here? Huh, where is Velen, guys? I think he's supposed to be here, isn't he? I could have swore this is where he was when I got the quest off him last time. Anyway, even if we can't, let's just get out of here. I think we're done with that zone. It was a really good zone. I have to say, I absolutely loved it. The ambience of the zone was top notch. It's on the other side. What side is that? Over here, you mean? Or maybe he was here? I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna get out of here. I'm satisfied with what we got out of that zone anyway, even if there's more. Where the 4 purple crystals are gathered around. Wait, you mean up here though? I don't know. Either way, I'm not worried about it. Let's see, we got a head. I really have never navigated this place. I guess I slightly navigated it. Speedrun. What's up, buddy? Quite the opposite of this stream. I guess I kind of navigated it when we did the Argus like lead-in, but you literally just passed it. Stream delay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there was no quest on the minimap, so he's either not there or he doesn't have a quest anyway, so it's no big deal. I was only going to see him because I thought he might have another quest for me, but I don't believe that'll be the case. And the XR is actually really nice looking. It's a really like voluminous area. It's crazy. Free to a good home. Damn. He didn't have a quest, yeah. I always think that's a place. Yeah, I guess this is where we have to go. No, that's like an inn or something. I need to go this way. I'm a big gray dwarf. Hey there, guys. It's Greytro. A very calm capital city, yeah. Especially because there's no other humans in it. There's like no actual players in this. Every time I've ever came to this city, there's never been another player. Like when TBC came out, I leveled the Draenei because my guild had pretty much moved on from me after me taking a break during the basketball season there. And then of course TBC made raiding only 25 man, so it was like there was no way I was gonna get in. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just level a new character. I leveled the Draenei Shaman. And I still have that character, but I only did the first zone, and then I moved on to the human area. So I never really properly explored this area of the world. Exodar and Silvermoon equals dead. Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised you pulled aggro off your pet so easily. I have the taunt off, so he doesn't constantly just die, because he really doesn't have a lot of health for some reason. All right, so we got to get on the boat. It's been a very long time since I've done this zone, though. I definitely would like to level a Draenei at some point, but probably never going to happen. Stormwind, Ironforge, and Org has an epic soundtrack. Nice. I've never really heard it, so I'll be interested in getting the full experience with the music, you know? You know what I hate about LFR? I keep pulling threat off the other tank. Oh, yeah, that happened to me. When I did it on my... Even on my Druid, I was pulling threat, which is... I do like 400k DPS. Hey, Piano, what's up, buddy? That gets your blood pumping, you know, yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Oh, yeah. About the threat, yeah. Yeah, so now the mobs are 20, huh? Oh, okay, see, there you go. Nice evade. Reset my dots. Always fun. This zone is just really a really special place. I really enjoyed it. I honestly like. I might watch back the VOD of the first night I was in that zone because it was a really enjoyable stream. That was like probably one of the most fun times I've had like playing WoW in a very long time. I always loved playing WoW, but that was something special, honestly. And it looks like we'll just make the boat. By the time we get there, we should still have a little bit of time there. So. Oh, yeah, and we're 23 now. I didn't even realize. Yeah, so we got 11 levels from that zone. That is not bad at all. Not too shabby. And now, hopefully, we'll get at least 11 levels from Ashenvale as well. If we can do that, then we'll be getting close to 40. And at 40, we want to go to... There's like 2 zones that I really want to do. One of them is Feralus. Let's see what... I think Feralus might be 35, actually. So that could help. Yeah, Feralus is actually 35. So all we got to do is get to 35. And then we're going Feralus. And then we're going Winter Spring after that. So that's the plan. Whatever zones we have to get to 35, we'll do that. And then from then on, it's Feralus into Winter Spring, no matter what. Hopefully we'll get like well into the 50s at that point. And then we'll only have to do 1 or 2 more zones just to get to 60. And then after that, we could start picking and choosing what we're going to do from there. Feralus is 35. Yeah, it's all the zones, like... Basically, every zone in the game was, like, massively lowered in Cataclysm because they wanted people going right to TBC, you know? Well, wait a second. Feralus is 35 in Classic, too. What the fuck are you talking about? Sucks how bosses are still bugged. We almost wiped to high command because one set of ads started evading out of nowhere, then healed to full. Wow, really? Even on raids? Holy shit. Doing good. We were cleared and had a clown fiesta on ANR. Oh, on Mythic? So yeah, what did we do wrong? Or I guess you didn't even see it. We did Mythic ANR this week, and we did what we were supposed to do, but the fight didn't end. I'm not sure what we can do differently there. I'm not sure. Do you know anything about that? Wait, can we even... How do we even get to... Huh. I wanted to take no flight paths, but I don't think I can get to Aberdeen without this flight path. I'm not sure. Classic is 48. No, you can go there at 36. The couple early quests, at least for Horde, start at 36. But yeah, I always go there around 40 after 40. Let's see. Well, I don't know. I guess I have no choice, huh? I think the boats don't take you there anymore, do they? Maybe this takes you there. I don't know. Right. I mean, it's not preferable, but there's a lot of mobs in that zone that are around that level. Like the wolves and the bears and all the shit, like towards the western end of the zone, they're all around that level. The only fight I'm not a fan of in Antorus is Coven. Oh yeah, I quite like Coven. I don't think this is even a boat, is it? I think this is just like here. Oh, well, that's great. Guess we're about to find out if it's a boat or not. I can just swim, maybe, huh? I could see the fucking zone from here. I probably would not make it though, right? I assume fatigue would set in. Oh, you haven't killed it yet. I see. I thought you meant you cleared it and you re-cleared it tonight. If it's on the map, then it's not a boat? What do you mean if it's on the map? Oh, you mean that? I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. I wanted to take no flight paths. It's not about having the flight path. It's about taking it. I wanted to just take no flight paths. But I don't think I have any options here. I'm pretty sure I have to take this flight path to get to Aberdeen now. So there used to be a boat from this island to that zone. But I think that would be that boat, and it just doesn't function anymore. Because this one takes you to Stormwind, and this one takes you to the Exodar. So I don't think there's any other ones. You can swim it? Oh, really? There's no fatigue? All right, we'll try that. And if fatigue starts, then we'll stop. But I think there's probably going to be fatigue. I don't think I'll make it. I don't know if you can take a boat to next zone since Kata. You know, I don't think you can. He's right. It's on the mini-map, so that pretty much tells you that it's not possible. We'll give this a try. We have some health stones. We might actually be able to make it even if fatigue ends up catching up. I just don't know how realistic this is. It seems like it's quite far away, at least on the map. Guess all we have to do is get to there. Breath. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that is definitely going to be fatigue right down there. No gear at all. Almighty Rosie. Completely naked. Minus, I have these robes on just kind of as a thing. Like, I don't want to actually be completely naked because it looks retarded. So I just put robes on that have no discernible benefit. Oh, there's fatigue. Well, we're not that far, honestly. It's probably still going to kill us, though. Watch out for sharks. Aw, JK, you got me. Yeah, there's no way we're making that. It's fine. Better to adhere to the rules than to break them early, huh? Well, I'm really looking forward to Ashenvale as well. I've heard the music in Ashenvale is quite unique as well. I've never played the game with sound on. This is like the first real time I'm ever going to play through the game with sound on. I did, obviously, when I streamed on Classic, I think I used sound, but I can't remember actually what I did. I might not have, to be honest. I can't remember. You guys remember? I can't remember at all. Yeah, there's the death coming. Well, we have a Hellstone. I guess we might as well use it now. I don't even have an underwater breathing spell. It doesn't matter. It's not the breath that's going to kill me. It's fatigue. Ashenvale is different after Kata. Oh, I'm aware. Yeah. You're going to die from fatigue 100%? No way, dude. 0% chance. No fucking way, dude. Am I going to die? Oh, I'm dead already. This is a zone I haven't done either since. So this will be one that we definitely do in subsequent playthroughs. Yeah, you did. Fuck yeah. How the fuck? What? The hell's happened to this zone? Holy shit. It's like a fucking disaster. Zorobots. One on thing I think that Blizz could have done better with leveling scaling with dungeons is scale them to level 110 and gear drops to 110. The stats scale down. That's time walking. That's already in the game. If you want that for all the dungeons, it would be cool. I think I do think it would be cool one way or the other. If when it was like mop time walking, every mop dungeon could be time walked. But I definitely don't think they should scale every single dungeon in the game. It would get a bit too crazy. The thing about that is it's like that's just too much gear, you know? There'd be too much imbalance that would be integrated directly in, especially if that gear can Titan Forge. I think the right choice is time walking. It's like the time walking Warforge goes up like, what is it? I think it's always 15 levels, or maybe it's 10. I don't know, but it always goes up only one increment, and that's it. And that's the right way to handle the old stuff, I think. Deathwing destroyed the zone. Yeah, I see that. Holy shit. No doubt about that, huh? One thing I was thinking about today, some people said that they want to see a new day skybox too. Now that we have the inky black pot, they want to see like a more ambient day as well. Because like without the potion, the game just looks different. It doesn't actually look better. It's not like night and day, you know. Like the day is inky black is clearly a very ambient dark night. But yeah, the day kind of just looks weird. So I was thinking they could have other skybox potions. Wait, what? You can get fatigue while you're dead? Oh, I'm in serious trouble here then. I'm going to have to just take rest sickness. I don't know why I've even done this. I should have just took rest sickness. Do you get a lot more experience doing quest 1 to 60? Well, you definitely get more experience than prior, but they raised the experience as well. But yeah, dungeons are just slower now because all the mobs have more health. Dungeons are just slower now because the mobs have more health, so it's a way faster to level through questing now than it is from dungeons. You'll be okay, you got this. Thanks, man. Thanks for your vote of confidence. I'll struggle to believe you, though, to be fair. It's going to be hella close, actually. We might actually survive it. Let's use Hellstone now. I want a bad weather potion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be cool, right? If you could just have all these different settings, but tied to, like, consumables, so they're not, like... Because that's the problem with weather and dark night and all these things that people say they want. They actually do plague the game. I mean, look how many people have come into this stream saying, like, I can't even see. It's like, right, that's the point of it. That's inky black potion. This is what night actually looks like out in the real world. You know what I mean? It's very authentic to that. So... by the way, this is Zorbots. He was a rogue. This is also Zorbots. He was a rogue. Oh, thanks, Chris. Thanks for hopping over to YouTube. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever you want to prefer. Each platform's got its perks. I would rather people watch on YouTube, though. Of course, because I want to grow the channel, you know. Twitch is kind of just there as a convenience, but you're welcome to use it. Aren't there items you can get to affect weather? Well, I tried to get those stones from Pandaria, but they fucking blow. They only last for 10 minutes. And it's got like an hour CD. It's pretty brutal. I got the weather, the blizzard one. I don't know if you were there when I got it, but I got it like right before the Christmas thing was over. And I used it once and it like didn't even work. I think I actually used it Christmas Day on the Christmas Day stream and it didn't even work. It was like, it took like a minute for it to even start. It took like a minute for it to even work. And it was just, yeah, it was kind of pathetic. What I would rather is something that is a buff on my character, like no matter where I go. Like that stone, the blizzard stone, only it only works where you put it down, right? I would rather ones that follow you, like this, you know, like the inky black potion, essentially. I only use Twitch because their text is better, yeah. Well, if you're having like I totally agree that the regular YouTube chat is really shitty, but if you go on over to YouTube Gaming, the YouTube Gaming equivalent of this stream. I think you'll find. Oh, okay. I think you'll find the setup to be way better. It looks and feels a lot more like the theater mode or whatever Twitch has, where like the chat is the appropriate size onto the right there, and you can watch the player in like a much larger screen. Whereas on YouTube, like the only way you can watch it, the only way you can watch it is like that you pop the chat out basically, because the chat, if you make the YouTube, like the default YouTube player larger, the chat goes underneath it, which is really retarded, honestly. There's some definite problems with chatting in YouTube in general, but the platform itself for streaming is just so godlike, it's crazy. I use YouTube Gaming. That one guy, cool, good shit. Yeah, it's way better, honestly. I like it a lot. We got a lot of people. Are these, did we get new people? No, I guess not. Yeah, if anybody wants to join the guild, let me know. We can do, we're going to be doing Project 60 stuff, so it's going to probably be a while before I get onto that, but I want to try to get this character done. Oh my god. I want to try to get this character done first, and then we're going to get my druid. My druid's already like 48 or something like that, so it won't be too bad once I actually sit down and level him. It's good. Yeah, it's way better than regular YouTube, let's put it that way. The limit YouTube put on text. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I mean, you could just type multiple messages, right? I don't know. I guess I understand your point. Like Twitch has no limit, but I mean, honestly, if you're typing more than like 200 characters at a time, then maybe you should chill out. I don't know. I don't know. Like you can just type successive 200 character messages, you know, it's not that big of a deal. No repair bill, that's correct, Paul. There's nothing to repair when you're naked. Hey, Ezekiel, what's up? Long time no see. How you been? How you been, bada? What the hell? Is this for real? Look at this. Is this legit? Oh, I'll just show it on stream. I know I'll like this stuff obviously, but what the fuck? Ref celebrates with Patriots after touchdown. Did this actually happen? Is this for real? That's really that's a weird thing to see that. I don't know. What the fuck is the guy? He's like all happy and he's in the middle of the pile. Is that for real or is that just a meme? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Last message that I sent about scaling would be blocked on YouTube. I don't have to split dots into half. Oh yeah, I see. I guess so. I guess is that really 200 characters? I don't know. It doesn't look like it is. 200 characters is usually like a full paragraph. But maybe, I don't know. Either way. I'll read every comment no matter what, even if it's split into half, so at least I'll try my best to. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be exploring this zone much. There's a quest up there. This zone looks kind of cool. I definitely think maybe we'll come back here when we're at 60. Yep, yeah, I have herbalism, yep. Twilight fanatics over there. Keep your fanaticism out of this. Oh, shit. What is this? Why is there a big hurricane? Darkshore looks good at night. I agree, Crimson Ice. Why is there a hurricane? Look at all those trees too. Wow. Holy shit. So awesome that Blizz finally fixed love. Oh, I couldn't agree more, Zach. Okay. Yeah. Couldn't agree more, Zach. Splash, hopefully. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Opinions on Havoc Demon Hunter damage, Mythic Plus. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get to that point yet. No, I didn't get to that point. That's right where I was at with recording the tier list. I have them pretty low tier. Let's put it that way. That hurricane was created by Deathwing. Malfurion is containing it. Malfurion, he's captured though. He's in Darkheart Thicket. How could he be doing this? So says the shadow of Deathwing. An empty threat. Is there a current? Oh no, that would have been cool if there was, but guess I'm glad there's not. The zone is pretty destroyed though, guys. Malfurion a bitch? Nah, you never played him in Heroes, dude? Malfurion is everywhere. So says the shadow of Frogtoad. Oh, and there's quests here. This is a pretty cool zone. Yeah, I definitely think we'll come back here when if we get to the point where we need extra zones, this will be one of them. I don't play children games. Yeah, I don't blame you. Was doing a 16 court today, and the last boss reset at 30%. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Somebody brought that up earlier. Court is like legit fucked. Court is like probably the worst offender. Ooh, what the hell? We got 2 herbs from that one. That's funny. Swift Thistle. Look at that lantern. That's kind of cool, actually. Let's see if that, does it cast light? Hold on, we gotta get it out, I guess. How do you, I've unbound how to get it out. It's usually Z, right? Oh, wow, look at even the wind. That's kind of cool. Is there really no mobs around here? What the fuck? Why is there a big rock in the middle of the path as well? What the hell? Oh, that's the tornado. Oh, shit. Guess we have to go around. Oh, this is actually quite a... The lantern does cast light. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if there's a lantern with no stats that I can get on it. So it says, oh, there's dragons. Twilight Riders. Oh boy, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I remember being a scrub back in TBC and grinding mobs in this zone to get cat form. That's not you being a scrub, that's you being smart. Grinding in the early expansions is the most efficient way to level. I know there's a gray one that you can get from Argus, but I'm pretty sure you gotta be 110 to equip it. Yeah. That's gonna be difficult if I'm only capping at 60. Alright, let's see. Why is it not out? What the fuck? Alright, well, I guess it doesn't appear on my character for some reason. I don't know. Oh well. It's like literally doesn't even have a model. It's weird. Can't even kill Alpha Argus without meeting the enrage timer. Seriously? I had no problems. I did it on a Friday afternoon, and we dominated it. We one-shot every boss. I went through all the bosses on my druid. Every single boss got one-shot. The DPS requirements are just so low in there. It's like all you need is like one guy doing a mill, and that's that. A mill. Yeah, but I believe Darkshore was 10 to 15 and Cat was 20. Oh, lol. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah, Darkshore was definitely not. Although there was probably mobs that were like 19 or so. Nobody's doing. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. I guess that's what happens when you do it on Monday night. Huh. So we're gonna have to do this. This is an interesting zone, I'll tell you that. It's almost difficult to navigate. It's kind of like Minecraft, you know? My God, yeah, this is actually getting complicated here. All right, we made it to the top. Oh, there's like multiple ways we could have gone. That's kind of cool. They did a good job with this. Cataclysm is really the revamp was legit, man. It really was. It's just the end game that blew. There's a couple gems from Cata, but for the most part, the end game was just fucking garbage. Dragon Soul, definitely one of my least favorite raids ever. Firelands was okay, but BWD, it's just so uninspired, honestly. I hated that place. Twilight Citadel, or whatever it was called, was kind of cool. I probably would enjoy it a lot more now, to be honest. Now that I'm actually interested in the lore. Wow, we've been going for an hour already. Holy shit. This really, it really flies by, man. This is so much fun. It's almost like too easy to stream. Like, I don't even really... When I'm doing Mythic Plus streaming, it's like I actually have to be doing the Mythic Plus, you know? When I'm doing this, it's just like... Oh, you had no idea? Yeah, it's way better, right? It's set up like... What the hell? What the fuck is that? Alright, you guys will have to tell me the lore for this area. Why is there a Mastodon? What the fuck is that? Only rating expansion or experience I guess I had was Lich King. Was it LK? I assume that means Lich King. Yeah, that's cool. I would definitely give a modern rating a try, but yeah, Cataclysm was really bad, honestly. Alright, see, here's the unfortunate part here. This is why Classic really could use another touch-up, right? Like, look at that. This doesn't even cast light. It's supposed to be a torch. That was a minion of an old god, really? That's cool. Looks a bit like more than a minion. Sogoth the Slitherer, I believe it was, and he was slain by one of the Titan Watchers. Nice, I wonder which one. We know them. There's an old god-related lore in Darkshore. I think there was something about a giant evil sword being buried there. Yeah, there was one buried in that dude's skull. Like, oh wait, which way do we go? This way. I buried an axe so far in his head, they had to bury him with it. Tell me if you know that quote. I buried an axe so far in Willem's skull, they had to bury him with it. Limafeo, yeah. That the sword is Raxion? Oh, that's cool. So you're a big fan of the sword Raxion? That's why you named your account after it? That's cool. The stone giant Kron killed Sogoth. Oh, interesting. Is that a character that's in WoW? I'm not familiar. Fried motherboard, I think. So no WoW for a while. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Broxigar. Emile Dumont Saucier. What's up, buddy? That's a French name if I've ever seen one. Emile Dumont Saucier. That's awesome. Night Watch guy from Game of Thrones. Yes, Yoren. Oh, you think I was quoting Broxigar? No, unfortunately, I was not quoting Broxigar. Fried motherboard. That sounds tasty. Yeah, I agree. Oh wait, did we go the wrong way? This took us to Zoram Strand, didn't it? Yeah. It is. That's awesome. Are you actually from France? Have we finally met somebody from France? I was talking about this the other day with some of my friends. I have been doing stuff on the internet, jobs on the internet, YouTube consultation, raiding, playing WoW, live streaming, and I have never met an individual actually from France on the internet. He plays on Zolchin. But those people are Canadians, man. They're not actually French. They're just Canadians. That's the thing. It's like, I know people who speak French and like have French culture, but they're not actually from France. It's really weird. And we were talking about why, and the hypothesis is it's because the French, they don't learn English, or they don't want to assimilate into English culture, I guess. And it's same with Germans too. Like we learned that the hard way when Sai went to Germany, but like almost nobody speaks English there, which is crazy. But it's, you know, they have such a rich heritage too. They're like, why the fuck would we speak English? We just speak German. But I think that's why I've never actually met somebody from France. France is probably my favorite country in the world, to be honest. I am such a big fan of it. Metro Raft just got nerfed. When did this happen? What do you mean just? Was it on MMO Champion or something? Oh yeah, look at that. Well, to be fair, it's a pretty important thing that they did that. I'm glad they did that because the new races are meant to be leveled using this tech, right? So, all right, so we're finally in Ashenvale. Have you come to us to help us fight against the forces of the Horde? Every spellblade, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Evenar and the other apprentices may not be much use in battle, but you look like you can more than hold your own. The Horde scum across the road to the east at Bathrin's Haunt needs to be taught a lesson. Their new warlord, Garrosh Hellscream, has them up to no good. Feel like teaching them a thing or two? Yes. I'd come with you, but my assignment is to stay here and protect Orendil's apprentices. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's good. Oh man, that's going to cause even more uproar from the people who weren't leveling in the first place. Or planning on inviting a friend to level with. Yeah, I mean, it's just like so silly. Let's see what this has to say. I guess we're gonna read this out loud then. In patch 7.3.5, we made significant changes to leveling 1 to 110 or 1 to 100 experience to ensure players can better enjoy the stories, quests, and zones they want at their own pace. Because of this, we are adjusting the XP bonus of Recruit a Friend program to ensure it reflects the updated pacing of the game as new players level their characters and explore Azeroth. As you may have heard, 7.3.5 significantly overhauled the level of experience in WoW so that zones 1 to 110 will dynamically scale to your character. Why? Over the years, we've made multiple changes to adjusting the leveling curve. And as a result, the pace of characters' progress has become significantly out of sync with the content. It's very important. Players often outlevel areas long before they had a chance to complete key stories and quest lines, leading to a less than ideal experience. With this significant update to pacing, the existing Recruit a Friend program would no longer provide the best experience for players new to World of Warcraft. Even with scaling zones, triple leveling speed would mean new play. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Triple leveling speed would mean new players going to dungeons could find themselves overwhelmed by multiple new abilities gained over the course of a single instance run, and might still outpace storylines that help the world make sense and make players feel like they're part of it. And we want new players to feel at home in Azeroth. To align the Recruit a Friend experience bonus with the upcoming leveling changes, we have reduced experience boosts gained from Recruit a Friend programs when played with a linked friend down from 200% to 50%. 150% experience. I don't understand that. But anyway. We are making these changes to ensure experience boost does not upset game balance and undermine the experience, while still giving a significant experience bonus to you and a friend as a thank you for being part of the Recruit a Friend program. The experience bonus has been reduced from blah 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 until effective today, January 22nd. If you're already actively participating in the program, feel not. If you either sent or received an invite before the change went into effect, once the invite accepted, you and your friend will still receive triple experience until the link between your account expires. Please note, RAF invites expire after 7 days. Heirloom gear XP bonuses will no longer stack with RAF. Wow. Well, then it's just useless. What the fuck? Holy shit, that's hardcore. All other rewards are unchanged and yours to enjoy. That's pretty hardcore, man. I'm telling you, they listen to all you motherfuckers. You guys out there who are saying we want classic, well, guess what, boys? You got it. You got it, man. That's it. Leveling's a real deal again. There's a plant that grows in the old ruins of Bathrin's Hound across the road to the east. The plant is called Bathrin's Hair and is known to cure ailments of the spirit. Now the Horde are there harvesting the plant from their own evil schemes. There's a sick child in Astronar, and we believe that her illness is more than just physical. I promised my master that I would help seek a cure, but I am no fighter. Will you go to Bathrin's Haunt and gather the plants? Yeah, I can do that. Can't power level new accounts now, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What the fuck? Why is this so uneven? What the hell? This is far from classic. Well, I'm aware it's not actually classic, too, but I'm saying all the people who were making all these comments that leveling is too easy and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens. That's what happens, man. Yeah, exactly. It's actually better to use heirlooms. You don't have to buy the game, you know what I mean? But yeah, I guess if you're actually interested in playing the game, then it's probably better to RAF. Saves money. These creatures, a so-called horde, they have cut me down in my prime, and they are harvesting my hair for their evil plans. That's cool. Will you help me to put an end to it, little dwarf? I have overheard their herbalist speaking of something called wildfire upon their table across the way. If you were to take the bottle of this unnatural stuff and throw it at my corpse to the northeast, it would burn, and no more of my hair would grow here. I am already dead, and it's a small price to pay to stop them. That's interesting. Your lives are also short. Why is it that you insist on squandering them by killing each other? Wow. That's a pretty interesting statement you just made there. There will be a much bigger incentive to purchase character boost. Or to level. to actually play the game, right? I think that's what they're after. Actually playing the game might actually have a real purpose now. I don't know, man. It's a conspiracy to get people to buy the 100 boosts. Honestly, if anybody buys 100 boosts, they're just fucking retarded. They should just unsub. Like, these changes are so good. It's just, I don't know, man. If you don't, like, I don't know. I guess if, like, you're trying to switch mains or something, I don't know. I guess I could understand maybe that was a bit presumptuous, but I just don't know, like, why you're getting a character, why you're going to even play a character if you're not interested in leveling it, you know? I would never, under any circumstances. I guess there's one circumstance that I would buy a boost, and it would be if I was going to play on EU instead. But yeah, there's just, I don't know. These changes have been awesome so far, and the RAF change, that's pretty, I'm surprised by that, but I'm also not surprised by that. More so, I'm surprised that, yeah, they're hard limiting the, because that's the 50% that you'd be able to get from heirlooms, you know? So it's like, they're hard limiting that to 50% now. But yeah, either way. Pretty cool stuff, man. I really like the direction the game's going in, that's for sure. It's actually, like, you know, all the people who have said, oh, the game's too easy and all this garbage, you know what I'm saying? Talking about leveling being too quick and too easy. Well, there you go. You got your answer. What if you got 6 characters of the same class and you just don't want to level the 7th character of the same class? Then why would you do it? If you don't want to level, then why are you leveling? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If you don't enjoy leveling, then what's the purpose of leveling the character? I hope Blizzard doesn't revert any of the leveling RAF changes. No, they're not going to. That's what I'm saying. You could tell Legion is clearly a massive shift in the way the game's played in the past. Up until Legion, they pretty much let all these casuals decide the pacing of the game, decide how the game was going to be developed. But with Legion, they completely went away from that. They realize now that those casuals are the people who just, they cry for these changes and then quit the game anyway. You know, it's like, why are they giving concessions to these people who aren't even going to play the game in the long run? Originally, they probably felt like we need to appeal to as many people as humanly possible. But now that the sub numbers have dwindled so heavily, they're like, yeah, let's go ahead and make sure that the people who are playing are actually playing the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Legion is the way it is. It's like a direct response to all the people who said there was nothing to do in the game, basically. They don't want to level, they want to play the end game. Well, yeah, then you buy the boost, I guess, but I don't know. Like, I have all my characters, I've had all my characters for a fucking decade now, you know? So, I don't know. Still, it's not like it even takes that long, you know? The loudmouths got their answer and got bit right in the ass. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those same people who are complaining about the leveling changes are the ones who wanted them in the first place. You got me there. For real, though, I enjoy leveling now. Didn't really enjoy out-leveling. Yeah, it's just way better. It's just a way better pacing, you know? It's just so much better. It's really undeniable, I think. Oh, out of mana. This poor pet man, he's struggling. Yeah, it's just so much better. Like the scaling changes are they were needed. They were really direly needed. That was like such a big big change to the game. It's crazy. You didn't like doing something. Well, I don't know. I have not leveled, so maybe this is why my opinion stands out, or it seems odd. But like, I have not actually leveled a character since Classic, pretty much. Well, I leveled Wrath. Wrath was the last time I actually leveled characters. I leveled my last, besides like my DK and shit, the shit that, or no, yeah, even in Wrath I leveled my DK. Besides my monk and shit, everything I have on my account was leveled in Wrath, so. I always believed this was a good change, but part of me was annoyed that it would take longer to level, but I just tried it, and it's dangerous because I'm wanting to level more. Yeah, exactly. It's not actually longer either. It's a common misconception. I guess if you're only going to do dungeons, then it's definitely longer. 1 to 60 is longer, very likely, definitely longer. I don't know, it's hard to test. But after that, it's actually quicker. Cop was comparing his times, and yeah, he's somebody who's leveled a lot of characters, so I got to take his word for it. He says Mop, all the stuff that he did Mop, WAD, and Legion, and he said Mop and WAD were considerably faster. I think his claim was like almost twice as fast. Either way, he definitely said it was way more enjoyable. So, and that's coming from a guy who's leveled like, he has 50 characters. He has a level cap. He has the character cap on his account. So, I'll definitely take his word for it. Your Demon Hunter was leveled in Rat. No, that's what I'm saying. Like the Monk and the Demon Hunter obviously were leveled in later expansions, but everything else was leveled in Wrath. The green is quite bright with the inky black on, honestly. But like the Demon Hunter was like you skipped most of it, you know. So it's like I never, like when I leveled the Monk, all I did was I rafted another account and just did dungeons with it. I just grinded dungeons, and it took me like 6 hours to get him to fucking 90. New leveling is actually dangerously fun because it makes me feel the same feeling that I felt when I was addicted to WoW and neglected. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people equate Classic to leveling. Like, you could say it's not Classic, whatever. I understand it's definitely not. But a lot of people are only interested in Classic because of the world and leveling in it. They don't actually care about the end game. So those people, I really think, have a better chance of being satiated by this product than that product. Because once they actually level through Classic, they'll realize that there's very little replayability through that content. You have to, like, you pretty much have to do the same thing every time, you know? You can't really mix it up like you can in here. Like, now you can do it in whatever order you want. Obviously, you can still entirely skip zones. You can do zones out of order. You can do them, you know, you can do like Westfall at 58 if you want, shit like that, you know? It's just better. It's just really just better. The only thing that, you know, people might, you know, not want is the fact that there's all new quests and stuff. So, if there was a way to take this tech to actual Classic zones, not to bring it to Classic servers, don't get me wrong there. But if like you could actually add the Classic quests back into this game with this tech, I would say there's no reason to actually play Classic anymore for questing, for leveling. Because you have to do so much grinding anyway. Even if you do only want to focus on the stories and the quests, you're still going to find yourself killing way more mobs than you have to level up. It's just like a weaker experience, I think, if you're after that type of thing. Alright, let's throw this fire. Man, I can't believe they killed the tree. That's so... That's BM as fuck, man. I don't know. I was hoping I could skip WAD entirely. Well, WAD is apparently really quick now. Because don't forget about how overpowered Gorgron is, right? So now that you can do the entirety of your leveling in Gorgron, essentially, you can go 92 to 100 in Gorgron, so that's pretty crazy. I'm happy with the classic reveal that brought a lot of attention back to the game, but I wish that 7.3.5 would have been released first with some free game time to allow people who like vanilla to try this. I would think it was released perfectly. I think this is exactly when you want to release it. You think they're trying to make the game more like yes, I do actually. I haven't made a video on this yet, but I wanted to. Basically the idea here is that Blizzard is releasing Classic because they finally understand that a lot of the classic ideals are actually healthier for the game than the modern, like the Kata through WoD ideals, and that they're going to be implementing them back into the game, making the game more like classic than like WoD, say, you know? And people will play classic and they'll realize that they don't like it for various reasons, and they'll be like, ah, you know what? Actually, I think I like live version more, you know? Whereas if it was so vastly different, like it was for a decade, you know, you weren't there for it, but like the game was very, very, very different than it is now. People would be way more inclined to be like, yeah, fuck this, I'm just gonna play classic instead. But now that like they're getting, the parallels are getting a lot closer, I think that you're gonna see a lot more of that. You've helped me return to the ground, hard leveling. Now my hair will cease to sprout for these creatures. Better yet, I will be regrown all the sooner. Oh, that's interesting. A week or two. I don't think they needed free. I don't think like free would have helped them. A lot of so you have like multiple different types of people who want classic, and a lot of the people who want classic, they just hate Blizzard, basically. Like they wouldn't try it anyway. But like I think you can see, like I said, the Stay Safe dude and the S-Fan dude, they actually appear to be playing and enjoying Legion. So I don't know what to tell you. I think a lot of people who like Classic could find a lot of reasons to like Legion too. Pretty much like now, especially with the leveling changes, name one thing that you like about Classic and I'll tell you a reason why. It's probably, maybe not everything, but like one thing you like about Classic, I could probably find a way that it's actually in Legion too. If not even better in Legion. That's pretty funny. They released Classic despite the people that want it. And when it comes out, they're going to be like, we told you so. Yes, exactly. That's exact. I mean, dude, look at 7.3.5. Clear indicator. This is what people have been asking for. This is why 90% of the people who've been asking for Classic are asking for Classic. And then you got it and all the people are complaining, you know? It's more MMO feels instead of the repeat arcade style that has become so popular across so many games now. If people want that, they should play another game that does it better. It's beautiful irony. It's hard to disagree. Have you gathered the hair? Yes. You have the hair. This is a good first step. There are other ingredients that we will need, but the hair of the fallen ancient could well be the most important. I only hope that whatever the Forsaken are devising from this plant will not be turned into a weapon. We simply do not have the numbers to remove them right now, especially with Maestra's post under attack. Quickly, hard leveling. I will put Banthrin's hair into the bag. You must deliver it to my master, Orendil Broadleaf. You'll find him at Maestra's post, just south down the road to the left. But beware, we've received reports that the post is under attack from the Horde. The only thing in vanilla that's not in Legion is World PvP. Oh no, there's definitely World PvP in Legion. Are you new to the channel? Already currently enjoying the salt in the forums as is. Can't wait for the actual classic song. Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're definitely not right about that.
I am honored.
The Sentinel eyes you appreciatively for a moment. A job well done, Warlock. If you're any indication of the quality of the dwarf adventurers we're going to be seeing more of, we should have this war against the orcs and the horde taken care of faster than expected. Hard leveling. I have a friend who could make good use of a particular talents. His name is Talon, and he's an archaeologist of sorts. Recently, he's been fascinated with the upheaval of the old city of Zoram and its treasures. If you'd be willing to lend him a hand, you can find him at Blackfallen Camp down the path to the west.
Watch over you.
So let's explore that a little bit more, actually, because the reason that people like associate World PvP with Classic is from the way I see it, for two reasons. Number one is the honor system. That there's actually a way that you could progress your character by fighting other people and not just in battlegrounds. So that's the honor system. It doesn't really carry the situation, but for a very long period of time, actually attacking other people in the world was a very lucrative way to increase the power of your character. And then number 2, it's because the leveling takes so long that people are out all in these zones attacking each other. But in reality, what world PvP usually breaks down into in actual Classic is ganking. Just people attacking other people who had no interest in being attacked and either can't defend themselves or don't even attack back. That's actual world PvP. That is not supported by Classic. That is not fostered by Classic. That was never intended to be the case. If Classic was ever going to implement real world PvP, it was even. It was meant to be, you get honor, you attack this person, it's a fair fight. But the amount of ganking that happens in Classic kind of shows otherwise. And either way, that definitely still happens in Legion, the actual organic world PvP. And now that leveling is going to take a lot more efforts, you know, there's going to be a lot more people leveling, you're going to see a lot more people attacking each other. I can guarantee you that. Let's see. I actually don't world PvP, but I do know there's always one PvP quest. It's pretty much just an arena. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I mean, there's plenty of world PvP on PvP servers, but the only problem is that some PvP realms that are connected and unbalanced. Dark Spear, right? Yeah, no doubt. Guild versus guild for world bosses. I mean, that's I don't know. Maybe that doesn't happen. I'm not sure why world bosses. Like, what's specific about world bosses though? The connected servers create an imbalance in population for factions. Either way, that's not actually a feature of the game, Cheesy Buns. Like I was just trying to explain there. The Classic is not. They didn't actually add that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a feature. That's just something that happens. And if it doesn't happen in Legion, I'm not sure why. But I've definitely seen RP realms, RP PvP realms that coordinate big, like giant 40 versus 40 battles. So I definitely think it still happens, but I've never seen it myself. Right, the PvP server toggles in BFA are another reason that's pretty much wrong. Because once that's in, the people who are actually toggled on PvP will actually be engaging in PvP for once. Unlike 90% of the people on a private server who are just getting ganked and not even trying, you know? Alright, anyway. Hello, Warlock. What's that? You say Shyla sent you. The Night Elf briskly rubs his nimble hands together. Very well, let's get started. I would charge you with the task, Warlock. I was on my boat skimming over the submerged ruins of Zoram when Naga attacked me, surging from the water and tearing at me with their claws. I fled, and the rest, as they say, is history. I'm an archaeologist of sorts, and I am attempting to recover artifacts from my lost city. You will head out into the Zoram Strand to the southwest and recover any ancient statuettes you've come across. They are the reason I have braved the dangers of the Zoram Strand.
Good luck, friend.
How may I help?
Let's see. World PvP, aka some poor Russian guy ganking lobbies. Yeah, exactly. That's how World PvP actually goes down. There's evil lurking on the coast to the west. The Zoram Strand is the resting place of the doomed city of Zoram, destroyed during the Sundering and submerged beneath the seas. It has been lost to the Night Elves for ages, lost and nearly forgotten. Now the Naga have returned, and for what reason we do not know. But reasons matter little. We must slay these fiends and throw them back into the depths. Although our position is exposed, we are safe compared to our friends inside Black Fathom Deeps. They stand merely feet away from the most deadly Twilight Hammers force in the area. Speak with Sentinel Aluin and give them the aid they desperately need. Wait, they want me to do the dungeon? I won't be doing that.
I am listening.
Do some vendoring while we're here. I kind of already missed the zone, man. The Draenei starting zone. That Draenei starting zone was really good. But hopefully we'll enjoy the rest of them.
Farewell.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Solo the dungeon naked. You think it's worth trying? I wouldn't mind trying it, actually. Since we're right here, I think I might try it. You'll go right? Yeah, I think I might try it. I don't expect to be able to do it, but... You know, if we ever get Naga as a race, all these quests called Naga Fiends and Monsters, I don't think we ever will. They're looked at as like a truly evil race in WoW. They're probably like them and demons are like the only real evil race. Every other race that's been in the game has like a good and bad side to it, But I don't think there's ever really been a good Naga. Can you guys think of a good Naga that's in WoW? First pack, well, yeah, obviously. The problem would be the pet, I think. The pet's just not strong enough right now. I'm not sure how that's happened, but... Oh yeah, I guess the Karaji are another good example, yeah. Some Naga helped the Illidari. I guess so, yeah. Well, I guess you're right, yeah. That's a good, yeah, I guess you're right about that. Yeah, that's what it will eventually do, Fibonacci, but for now it's all about naked. Like, the whole idea behind this is being naked, not about, not just wearing heirlooms. Like, I could just level a character normally without heirlooms too, but that's not the point of this. The point is to show exactly what leveling looks like when you have no gear on. I plan on being able to solo the dungeons at max level. I didn't plan on being able to do it now, so I'm not really too worried about it one way or the other. I don't expect to actually be able to do this, but I'm going to give it a try just because we're right here anyway, you know. And it's kind of like nostalgic to go back into BFD the old way. I've not actually entered a dungeon in the classic zone on Legion in a very, very long time, so you always just queue for them now, you know. But basically what I need to do is fear, like if there's 3 mobs, what I need to do is fear one, dot the other, have my pet tank one, and then drain off the other. And if the pet can actually survive, which pretty much I don't think it would even take a hit at this point, because it seems like I don't know. The pet health must be based on gear or something, because normal mobs are like absolutely destroying it. So I'm not sure. But the Naga that helped Illidan helped them by draining the Zangor Sea and forced the natural inhabitants into Illidan's arms. Huh. Oh, I mean, I know they're elite, but. Like I said, I was able to solo Heroic ZG on the PTR. So I think I would be able to have a chance at doing anything in the game, basically, as a Warlock. It's just like right now my character feels very weak compared to that character. Pet health is based on your own stamina, since yeah, I don't know if that's the case though. People said it's not the case. People said that the Voidwalker always has the same amount of health. But I don't think that's the case. I do think it is based on your own stats. Well, they were at one point, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good example of why what I said is wrong. But it's not a good example of saying that the entire race has good and bad, you know? They're not actually good. They're just helping us because of the Legion. If it wasn't for the Burning Legion, the Naga would not be on our side. I can guarantee you that. And they're not actually on our side. They're just on the Illidari side. Hey, Milan, what's up, buddy? Why does that happen? See, I gotta avoid the pet keeps aggroing extra mobs. Oh, these waterlogged footlockers are still here. That's cool. Oh, I have no target. I was wondering why I couldn't hit that thing. Yeah, so we'll give it a try. We'll just go in there and see if we could kill mobs in the first pack, then I'll be satisfied, but unlikely. We do have fear, so like I said, I can keep one feared, and if there's any possibility that the pet could tank one, then we should be alright, but I have a feeling the pet won't tank one. He'll probably just get slaughtered. If that's the case, then I don't know what to expect, but if for some reason the pet can actually survive, then we should be alright to kill at least one mob. It would probably go pretty similarly to how when I solo like 15s and shit. You have to just kill one and then die and then kill the next one, die, etc. Lock pets have been buggy lately. I've been doing some Mythic Plus and it's common for my pet to just randomly run into a mob. What the hell? That's weird. What I really need is the AoE fear. If I had the AoE fear right now, it would probably that's gonna help a lot when I actually go to solo stuff. Alright, well we haven't been in this area in a very long time. Let's kill this thing. Probably put multiple afflictions up. Oh yeah, affliction doesn't actually cost mana, huh? That's interesting. The heal is substantial, but like he has 420 health, so 420 blaze it, you know. So if he he's probably gonna take like a single hit and he's just gonna die. If that's the case, then this is probably definitely. It's gonna be extremely difficult. Let's put it that way. All these beetles. It's funny. It's taking a long time just to kill the mobs on the way there, though. It's a scary thing. It was always fun traveling to this dungeon. Yeah, it's actually quite nice, right? I like this entrance. This is one of my most memorable entrances. That's one thing that I definitely liked, and I do kind of miss about the old game. The actual, like, the way traveling to the dungeon, like, helped you feel like a sense of accomplishment on the dungeon itself. But of course, double-edged coin, obviously. You got the fucking idiots who would just leave a dungeon and then you'd be fucked waiting outside. But when it worked really well, let's put it that way. But unfortunately, with the patience levels of most people nowadays, it's a really tough system to stomach. Okay, stop. Man, that's annoying. I think I might just get the other pet out at this point because he's causing more problems than he's helping at this point. I don't think he's doing very much damage either. I really think he's doing less damage in the imp, and he's not actually tanking anything, so it's just kind of pointless. Killed it before the heal. Nice work, guys. Okay, we're getting close, I guess, yeah. That should get the job done. Putting 4 unstables up and then draining it. It's gonna really suck getting out of here though if I can't. It's gonna be the walk of shame having to clear all these mobs out. I want a micro holiday to stop players from using LFD for 2 days just to see the reaction of player base, because a lot of people I talk to tell me they'd be fine, but I'm suspicious. I mean, considering no actual content takes place using the LFD, it wouldn't even impact the game. Anybody who's using the LFD for anything other than leveling is just a retard, honestly. Like, I guess the heroic daily for the whatever, the legendary stuff, but heroics give gear that's like 50 item levels worse than shit you can get from Argus, you know? So, I mean, Mythic Plus should be the only thing that anyone's doing anyway. I'm not sure what you're doing in LFD dungeons at max level, honestly. Yeah, they give like seriously bad gear, like unbelievably bad. 965 is heroic right now, or 865 that is. That is 100 item levels lower than my Death Knight. Yeah, leveling would suck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would pretty much be impossible to do dungeons while leveling without LFD. Nobody's gonna, like, the dungeons are just, especially now with the change, they're just not worth doing unless you can queue for them. That's why they're worth doing, you know? Because you don't have to run to them. That's the main reason that dungeons are just a waste of time in Classic, because, like, if it takes you an hour to clear it, but you spend an extra hour getting the group and getting everyone together, then what's the point? Pretty much just wasting time. Tiger Woods back in action this Thursday. I don't know how many people care about golf, but this is a pretty big deal. Only dungeons worth it in Classic is ZF. ZF's a good one because, yeah, you're right about that. ZF's a good one because Tanaris is such a populated zone anyway that you usually don't have to find people out of the zone. But even BRD, I wouldn't say. ZF's a really good one though because, like I said, there's so many people in Tanaris anyway that it's usually good to find a group within the zone and then you just ride over and that's that. Completionists? Yeah, but we're talking about like leveling speeds, you know? Obviously if you're like a RPer, then you're gonna do the dungeons. Probably outlevel the dungeon by the time you get quests for it. Yeah, well, I don't know about that part, but not anymore, obviously. Wait, in actual Classic you're talking about? Well, no, that doesn't happen. Takes you hours, you know? Why are they golfing in a tiger-infested woods? No, Tiger Woods, the golfer. These fucking crabs are annoying, man. I gotta get to the doctor. But that's a good one, right? It's a real good one. Well, this is gonna probably be a huge waste of time. Man, there's a lot of fucking mobs down here. Holy shit, this is gonna take forever to get out of here. It's gonna be the true walk of shame if I fail this. Which I know I'm going to. There's no way I'm gonna actually complete this dungeon. Hey, Polly, what's up, Polly? That's the thing about soloing. It sounds fun, but once you realize how long it takes, it makes me not. Yeah, exactly. It's not for the faint of heart. That's for sure. The only reason I even do it is because YouTube, basically. Like, if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't even waste my time. If I was just doing it alone to not upload on any channel or have people watch, then there would be absolutely no reason to do it. Alright, I think that's that for Voidwalker, man. He's just pretty fucking useless. Definitely think the imp does more damage. And at least for now, he won't be aggroing. Doing outside dungeon quests in Classic is not a fun time, yeah. Alright, we're finally here. Where is it? It's this way, right? Alright. Time to no longer fight mobs. Black Fathom, Deep's Entrance, guys. When was the last time you walked into a dungeon in Azeroth? Pretty hardcore stuff. Wow, look at that loading screen. That's pretty good. Well, at least we'll get a quest done. The hell's this guy?
Help! We
Whoa.
barely escaped the Twilight's Hammer sacrificial altar.
What? Voice acting? Yo. Yo, you're hurt, friend. You got like a sword in your arm. How'd that happen? That's a bad injury, man. That's a really bad injury.
What brings you here?
It's an honor to have a hero like you among us, hard leveling. Thank Galoon you're here. We could use all the help we can get. We barely escaped the Twilight's Hammer's sacrificial altar, but there are others who need help deeper within these caves. If these cultists complete their blood ritual, they will unleash Akumad the Devourer into the world. We cannot let this happen. Oh, is that actually a problem? Yeah, obviously if you put it up a bunch, yeah. About a month ago? What do you mean? I did it a couple times on my druid, yeah. Okay, so let's see. So that's a non-elite. That guy has an incredible amount of health. So let's fear him.
Find them, you imbeciles! Lord Bathiel will not be denied his sacrifices!
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, no way. Holy shit, non-elites! They're not even elites and they fucking kill me in like 4 globals. Not, yeah. Oh, as botanist, that's interesting. Can I leash this at all? Let's see.
Find them, you imbeciles! Lord Bathiel will not be denied his sacrifices!
Look at, they killed a pet and like, wow, that is a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah. Those are non-elites too. No, let's get the fuck out of here. How do we get out of here? I'm like so turned around now. It's this way, right? I'm just gonna die. I think I'm gonna die and just take rest sickness because I just use private servers for leveling practice. I never do the end game. I'm waiting for the real thing. Damn. So close. Yeah, that was a pretty close one. We almost killed one mob. Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to use the bathroom, and I guess rest sickness doesn't actually hurt us because we're naked anyway, so it's not even that big of a deal. What's the first ability you have in your action bar? It's the Dwarf Racial Stone Form. You can't see it because the icon's under the cam, but it's Stone Form. Would have got it if you had your bracers enchanted. You're funny. Alright, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be right back. And that's that. We'll get going again. Now I'm back. Hope he doesn't get ganked. It's a PvE round, bro. You will never see me get ganked on a low-level character ever again. I will never level a character on a PvP realm ever again. I learned my lesson. That will never happen again. Welcome back, babe. Hey, thanks, man. Stream sniped with swap back. Oh, that would have been funny, actually, yeah. Oh, wow, okay, forget it. Alright, I guess we're definitely going to have to wait for rest sickness. Well, it's definitely faster. It would have taken well over 10 minutes to get out of that fucking cave. Let's go back where it's safe, guys. It's dangerous out here. Burning through these inky blacks. We always come back. Maybe it's best to take off for now and then we'll come back. Leveling on this shore. I've never really done it. I remember doing it in actual classic. I think there was a sword or something from these quests. I think there was some kind of sword from quests like around here or something. Take some medicine for your rest sickness. I wish. I can't believe how substantial it is. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I could probably not even kill this moth. Yeah, like this moth doesn't even. Holy shit! Wow, that's scary. The moth has 1 health and he doesn't die. I'm gonna have to make a video like Painbow. Hey Blizz, is there something wrong with rest sickness? Pepto-Bismol should do the trick. You spell it wrong. Man, I can't believe those non-elite Murlocs wrecked me like that. That really scares me a bit. Obviously, by the time I'm 60, I'm going to have a lot more spells and stuff, but I don't know if the player power is going to go up that much. I guess I'll have Shadow Bite rank 2, guys. Well, I'll have the Fellhound. I've never used that thing. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. Oh, the Succubus too. She's fucking cute. It's Pepto, not Bepto, Lameo. Yeah, the letters flipped. Like it was this way, but it should be this way. No, it was this way, but it should be this way. I can summon my friends too. This is gonna be great. Agony rank 2, that'll help. Enslaved Demon, that'll probably come into play at some point. Unending Resolve will definitely come into play. I'm really looking forward to having this character at 16. Bebdo, yeah. Both are like this. It should be like this. Both should be like this, but now both are like this. It's confusing. Bepto-Bismol. Yeah, I know what you mean. Wow, look at even what the hell? Life tap does takes no health. At the cost of 10% of your maximum health. That's funny. Eye of Kilrog. Yeah, that's coming up, man. Summons an Eye of Kilrog and binds your vision to it. The eye is stealth and moves quickly, but is very fragile. Did you notice that Pepto flipped upside down spells NASCAR? What the fuck are you talking about? How would that spell? There would be 2 B's in it, as we've already determined. And there's no B's in NASCAR. I don't know if that's a joke or what. Alright, so we got Unending Breath too. That's coming up. Oh, swim speed. That's useful. We could have used that in the trek across that. Mind blown? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fragile is the Italian word for strawberry. Is it really? Huh. That's weird. That's a weird thing, huh? Where are these wolves coming from? Ghost Paw Runner. How? Additional abilities unlocked. Is that a joke? What is that? Fregola equals Straburu. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ah, Soul Leech. Now that's what we're after. I knew there was something I was still missing. That's gonna help. Command Demon. What is this? Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about this. Voidwalker, Suffering. What is that? Cauterized Master. That's probably useful. I could get Cauterized IRL, right? Bismol upside down spells Agony? I'm not seeing it. I don't know. You ain't got shit with your current kit, yeah. What level do you get Siphon Life Talent? Siphon Life Talent? What is that? Oh, this? 100. Are you serious? Wait, what is that? That's a new spell? Siphons a target's life essence? What the hell? That's a whole new spell. I didn't even know that was in the game. Fucking 100. Yeah, I won't get to 100 on this character. Alright, anyway, we're done. We're done now, skitty check. Let's get going. Let's get back to it. Kill some naggers and kill some statuettes. Some statuettes. No Infernal? No, you get Infernal. Oh, well, you don't get the talent for Supremacy or whatever, right? Holy fuck, yeah. You get Infernal, but it's like much later. My god, look at the pet is getting fucking crushed still. I think the imp still has less health. Even though the Voidwalker sucks, I think the imp is still way worse. Adaman, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Would be awesome leveling talent. Too bad it's balanced around endgame. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, she has a shirt on? What the fuck? Good old feminist ruining the game. Can't have a Naga without a shirt on anymore. 2018. Why does that keep happening? I get that shit like at level 38. Well, it's a very different spell, I'm sure. You don't get this spell at 38, I'll tell you that. Drain Soul is a pretty strong ability, buddy. Pretty much the reason why I picked this spec. All those RPers telling me to go Destro, like lol. Alright, we're almost done with these quests. The original few that we got here. Affliction is top lock DPS? Yes. By a mile. But the real reason that it's so overpowered is because of the self-healing and stuff that it has. And I didn't even know that Siphon Life. I've never even heard of that spell. So they have 2 self-heals? That is insane. So they have 2 self-heals and like a 15% health absorb up pretty much constantly. That's pretty insane. I did not know that. Oh, you don't use Siphon Life in raiding. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't think so. I've never heard anybody talk about that spell. What is it then? Is Death's Embrace maybe? Increase damage on targets below 35% health. That seems like it would be pretty good. That'd be real good for dogs probably, huh? You should use Soul Conduit and with the ring, Death's Embrace. Oh, the ring is for the 100 tier? That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Oh, look at my chest is breaking, guys. It's gonna be a big problem. I guess we can just leave it broken to make it actually like 100% naked. Well, the music that I was promised in this zone has yet to surface. Maybe it'll be later. Somebody told me that there's some really good music in this zone. Bet you're gonna get a super rare transmog piece. That'd be funny. I mean, I'll equip it. I'm just not gonna wear it while leveling. If I get the Papal Fez, maybe I'll throw it on and just take it right back off. I use Siphon Life with the ring, which gives you destiny. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah. Go naked or go home. I can't. I get banned. Alright, let's go. Statuettes, where are you? Oh, wait, I'm done, JK. I was gonna say, why is there no more statuettes? Was that a snail? Oh boy. What's this, Archway? Or Archway, what the fuck? What's this, Eye of Azure? Rooted, oh no! We're so mobile, this really hinders our playstyle, guys. I like that soundtrack currently playing. Reminds me of the pain and agony I suffered in the Vashir zone. Oh yeah? It's pretty good. It's okay, but it's not what I expected. Somebody said that there was like one of the best songs in the whole game in Ashen Vale. Eye of Azure, yeah, good dungeon, yeah. You get banned for running around in boxers since WoW characters don't have total nudity? Hey, Avalor, what's up? No, he was talking about me, IRL naked. Alright.
Hello.
Very well done, hard leveling. Your actions in Zoram Strand against the Naga are commendable. Thanks, buddy. I know your feat was not easily accomplished, for the strength and guile of the Naga is well known to the Night Elves. We know this, for we share a history with them. The Naga are cursed highborn Night Elves. 10,000 years ago, Queen Azjar made a pact of desperation with the old gods to save her surviving people from a watery grave. The Naga are a result of that pact. Really? Yeah, I knew that. Let's try this one.
What brings you here?
Have you found any statuettes? Oh, yeah, I found them all, yeah. There's quite a few that... yeah, I found all of them, I told you. The old city of Zoram holds many secrets. I know, I was down there. And these statuettes may be the key to many of them. Oh, that's everything. I fear the ancient statuette's secret will remain forever hidden unless you find the key to the ancient locks. That key is a ring. What the hell? Wow, that's interesting. The Ring of Zoram. It belonged to the rulers of the city before the waves of the Sundering drowned it. For years, the ring was lost, but the Naga have recently found it. Their leader, Razul, dwells on the isle on the northern edge of Zoram Strand. Please, hard leveling, retrieve them for me. Wait, so what happened here? The statuettes must hold a hidden compartment. Searches the ancient statuettes. They're locked! No! Hard leveling. I am in need of your help once again, so I guess I did that out of order. But the ring is really powerful on Argus because you just pad meters by spamming UAs when star adds are low and gives you 50% overall damage throughout all of the last phase. Nice. Siphon Life plus Death's Embrace is actually pretty weak combo on Hounds because Death Embrace doesn't buff Siphon Life damage at all. Can still get away with it, but other legies are usually better. Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, wait, why are we talking about Siphon Life? I was talking about Soul Conduit. Soul Conduit plus Death's Embrace? I don't know. Yeah, obviously you don't need extra healing, right? What's your Hearthstone currently set to? I'm talking about that home, lol. I'm not going to be using a Hearthstone. In fact, I'm just going to delete it. I won't ever use a Hearthstone in this run. That's true. I got confused, but you still take it. Siphon Life, but take Sacrilege instead. Gotcha. I just hopped in on chat. Nice work, Piano. Someone in YouTube said they use Siphon Life on dogs. A little noob. Alright, so let's go ahead and... What are we doing? Actually, I know what we're doing. Hold on one second. I'll be right back real quick. It's official, you don't have a home, yeah. That's correct. I play real casters, damn. Banana's calling them out. Let's see, well besides Command Portal Coven, I play real casters. Or not baseline, but use it on most fights, right? I wish my lock had blink, yeah that'd be cool, right? Alright, let's get back to it. RPing as a dwarf, nice. Hey there guys, it's Cthulhu, a thief. Yeah. I figure with all the old god interactions, we might as well embrace the role, you know? No, I told the story a couple times, but it deteriorates after a while. So the one I had at home is just no longer, it's like doesn't exist anymore. They're meant to be like really biodegradable. So after having it out in the open for like a couple months, it's just completely gone. It just doesn't even exist anymore. But I have plenty at work. I need to bring one home. I should do the dentist cosplay again. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I didn't set it up. I probably never will. What have you done with Metro? Hey, it's Metro. I am Metro, dude. The one thing that really sucks about this is it's just all like whatever this type of fiber is. So like the little fibers on the inside just go into my nose when I have it on. It's kind of weird. It's fun to wear, but it's difficult to wear for a long period of time. Remember that one stream where people came in? Yes, I need to get that going again. That was like the only way I ever got views back in the day. But now that the channel's established, I think it would be really funny to see. Like, could you imagine like 125 people watching me doing like a Mythic Plus stream on the weekend, and then I just throw this shit on, and people are like, "What's happened?" Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I remember it very clearly because there was like some girl and her fanboys all watching. Do you remember that? It was like some random chick. She was like, lol, all these jokes, and all the guys were in there. They're like, ha ha ha, she's so funny. You remember that shit? Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was the goal, Banana. Just pretend like I'm not even wearing it. People would come in. I was wearing the dentist gear. I actually have like a video on One Legion with me in it, wearing it, and people would come in, and I would be like. They'd be like, hey, what are you wearing? I'd be like, I don't know, just a shirt. Why? What's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, just trolling them. And they'd be like, what is that on your face? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I just came from work, sorry. And some people would believe it, but other people would be like, you came from work and you wore that while driving home? And I was like, well, yeah, I just got home from work, dude. What's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, it was really good. When was this? This was like last summer. Like a full year ago plus summer. So like 2016 summer. Kyle Hewitt. So like about 6 months before I would have started streaming on Elysium. I would stream with this like once a weekend. And I would get like way more viewers than normal because people would be like, what the fuck is he wearing? But at the time I only streamed on Twitch. And if I didn't do this, I would get like 5 viewers. It would just be Piano and everybody. But if I did wear that shit, I'd get like 30 people. Yeah, I totally remember that. Yeah, she was funny. Now you weren't there. Yeah, I remember I was doing Worgen Questline when that happened. Yeah, about a year and a half ago, yeah. It was like some random girl came in and she was like going hard at it. She was like making a big deal about it. They thought they were trolling me, which is the funny part. They were like, "Oh look, this guy's an idiot. We're trolling him so hard." Basically, like you could tell by the way they were interacting with me. They thought they were trolling me. But I have to tell you, I'm sad to say that that is not the case, my friends. Hey, Aaron Gaines, what's up, man? What's up? Alright, so that's who we're after there. The Ring of Zoram. Lots of mobs on the way there, though. I love the underwater ambient sounds. It's really, this game is actually really well made, honestly. I never actually play with sound on, man, so it's always like surprising to me when I'm always impressed by this stuff. Let's put it that way. Holy fire, what game is this? Holy shit. Wow, he just one-shot the imp. Sorry, imp, you just got one-shot by a holy fire. It's your wife, milord. She's taken the imp. It's the Myrmidon, milord. He one-shot the imp. You should wear both tentacle thing and face protector. That would be funny. I don't think I'd even be able to, though. Because this, like, protrudes out pretty far. The face mask is meant to be, like, right in front of your eyes and nose, so nothing can get in there. I don't think it would be possible. That show is currently not available. We have a guest today, and his name is Cthulhu. It's an illusion. What is he hiding? That's funny. Watch, he's gonna one-shot the imp again. Thanks for stopping by, imp. You go, oh, didn't even notice. Sorry, I'll take it off and take the glasses off. That's actually pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. Another idea I had that I never did from back in the day when we were trying to find ways to get a niche was to play blindfolded. And like the idea was to play blindfolded, but what the fuck? I quickly realized that wouldn't be feasible because like there's no way you could play WoW blindfolded, right? So what I was gonna do instead was I was gonna not talk and have like a cam recording of me blindfold. What the hell is this shit? Have like a cam recording of me blindfold and just have it playing on the screen. And then like try to convince people that I was actually playing blindfold. Like I'd be like moving my head around real rapidly, like if I was hearing things, you know what I mean? Like if I was actually like blindfolded and I was trying to get context clues. Shout out to our boy. Yeah, he's a fucking god, man. I'm like literally gonna lose this thing. It like knocks me away and then death scripts. Can you imagine if actual DKs had this shit? Upside down. Oh, that would actually be a good idea. That's a good one, too. We had a lot of really good ideas, but I never did any of them. The only one I ever did was the dentist one. I kind of felt bad about it because I'm not like that. I'm not trying to, like, whore for views. But it was actually really easy trolling material, so it was kind of... It kind of felt worth it. But after like a couple attempts at it, it just kind of got to the point where it wasn't even funny anymore. It was just basically clickbait. People would just come in to say, why the fuck are you wearing that? And I would just try to be funny after that. But that was way before I got this. I got this this summer. It's actually quite nice in the winter. I really wish casters had the ability, the charge ability warriors have. Yeah, but no shit it would be. What the fuck? No shit it would be. Actually, no, it wouldn't even be that useful. You should never charge. You should never be in melee range as a caster, right? You wouldn't want that. Blink is what you would want. And a lot of casters do have blink now, which is funny. Disengage. 2 different classes have disengage, and 2 different classes have blink now. So the only specs that don't have one of those abilities is Warlock, obviously. Shadow Priest. That's it. Those are the only 2. Right? Bombkin has it. I have to like go through the tier list. Bombkin has it. Ellie has it. Hunter has it. Mage has it, obviously. What other casters am I missing? I think that's all of them, right? Warlock and Shadow Priest. Those are all the casters in the game. Ah, Demon Hunter. Ranged Demon Hunter. Yeah. Obliteration spec, yeah. Charge would be booty cheeks for casters unless you're like on the wrong fucking track on that one operator Thorgar. What the hell? Yeah. You missed that one class? What was it? I don't even know what I missed. I'm pretty sure I missed something though. Got a direct message. What is this? Oh. You know, no, I actually don't. I don't know what I missed. Monk's not a ranged damage dealer.
Elune be with you.
It is said that the Ring of Zoran is the key to any lock within the city. Did you find it? Yeah, I did, yeah. You found the ring. Thank you, hard leveling. Please take this as payment and know that your deeds today will remain forever in my memory. Yeah, that's fine.
Light your path.
Okay, we got 2 spells. Damn. Underwater breath. Oh, wow. It actually... That's interesting. It, like, automatically put this spell on my bars. It, like, opened up the bar. That's interesting. Well, we don't want that. That is really interesting. It actually, like, force showed the bar. How about that? That's kind of cool. Eye of Kilrog. Yeah, DPS, yeah. I see you. Wow, you can go really far, huh? That's kind of cool. All right, dear, you've met your match. This is like this is World PvP and Classic. This is World PvP and Classic, guys. Run away, run away, run away. I'm losing, I'm losing. Just found out today that our Holy Priest doesn't have Smite or Holy Fire Bound. I was wondering why she didn't even show up on damage. Oh yeah, that's not surprising at all. That does not surprise me. Girls, lol, yeah. So that's what happened to Kilrog's eye, yeah. I wish there was like, if there was just like a lining that I could put on the inside of this, so these like random strings didn't get all on my nose. This would be, I would just wear this all year round. World BP, yeah, I guess that's funny. One shot, move on. Yeah, that's a good point. Anytime I ever fight somebody in World PvP, they just run around in circles, though. I don't understand that. Oh. Oops. But on Classic Launch, yeah, that's a good point. There'll be a lot of people wasting time on Classic Launch, no doubt about that. So which way should we go? Let's go the other way. We went through here. There's like this weird shape here. I'm not sure why there's... I don't know. What the fuck? I just joined. I was shocked. Why? What happened? You touched a metal object? So we can go this way, but we've already went this way, so let's go around. All the RP Redditors posts of people forming lines. Oh my god, yeah, you remember that on Elysium launch? That was so stupid. Oh, we're forming a line for this quest that gives 300 experience. Meanwhile, the mob that's right next to the quest gives 190 experience. Cthulhu will be replacing Metro today. He's currently eating some delicious Chinese food. Ugh, that's gross. Add me for what? With the side of spaghetti because Cthulhu makes some mean-ass spaghetti. Nice. I had this shirataki pasta. Have you guys ever had this before? Shirataki noodles. Have you guys ever had these? They run in circles, so it's hard to land auto attacks on them, but it's not. It's just stupid. It's like not actually hard to auto attack. It just makes like one guy running in circles and the other guy spamming, like moving his camera frequently. It's just really stupid. Like unless you're out of range, it's not hard to land auto attacks, you know? What the heck is this shit? No, it's shirataki noodles. Look it up. They're really good, actually. I want to get more. The vanilla circle jerking will be annoying, yeah, no doubt. That's why I hope it comes out at a good time. I really hope it doesn't interfere with any actual content in BFA, because it's probably going to really derail the situation. Metro always eats the weirdest stuff. No. Wait, what is there? What? Oh, this takes you to Zoram Strand. Interesting. Alright, let's solo the Horde base, guys, as Alliance. Never anything normal, sad face. Sorry, man. Healthy shit, yeah, no doubt. These noodles be looking like they would have an odd texture. Yeah, they do. That's why I like them, actually. They feel weird when you eat them. I wonder how many streamers like Asmongold and so on are going to last on Classic? Probably none. There won't be anything to stream unless they plan on raiding, so... That's the main reason I don't play Classic anymore. There's pretty much nothing to do on there unless you plan on raiding. I don't know if he was serious, but one of Method's officers said that if Kungan is playing Classic when they come out, he's going try hard to get Rome first before Kungan. That's funny, just to send a message. Yeah, exactly. Kungan is really not... He's not a legitimate person anymore, man. He's washed up as fuck. You think Sai's washed up? That dude's washed up. What are your all-time favorite noodles? Yeah, I really like those, to be honest. Shirataki. Mike Kern? Wait, Mike Kern, is that... Is it Mike Kern? I remember somebody named Kern that was just like a retard. He was just pretending that he mattered. Yeah, you're right. He is basically that same way. He thinks he's important just because he at one point was important. It's funny. I doubt anyone on Method will be world first for Classic. Why not? Are you serious about that? Is that a joke? Well, actually, you might be right just because they'll be too busy with actual live WoW, but... Mark Kern, that's it. Yeah, Mark. World PvP would be awesome. Streaming content. It wouldn't just be raiding. World PvP? What? There's no such thing. I don't know why you guys say shit like that. Like, what are you talking about? World PvP. You mean ganking? Yeah, I won't be streaming that, sorry. I love how Alex is already shit-talking BFA, saying it's going to be an okay expansion, but Classic on the other hand. Oh, Alex Central again? Yeah, I would rather if that dude never got brought up again. Let's put it that way. I'll be happy if I never hear his name again, but I'm sure I won't be able to do that. Michael Kern is a guy from House of Cards. Nice, nice. I never watched that. How is that? Good? Oh, we got a... Oh, here we go. Oh, just reporting Google results. Gets worse. What? Song's over already. You're a brave one to come here given the circumstances. What business have you, stranger? So, Evanar was successful? Actually, more to the point, you were successful. Cannot thank you enough, Warlock, but there is more than that must... I can't see... I can't fucking read with this thing on. It's like blocking my peripheral vision, so I can't actually read. I cannot thank you enough, Warlock, but there is more than must be done to the leaves before they will serve as a curative for what ails the child Willaria. Wow, there's going to be a lot of quests. The concoction is not quite complete. It must be bathed within the light of a loon before we can even talk about giving it to the child. There is a known location just to the west as Lake Falathim where the goddess's moonlight always touches down day or night. Who's he healing? That's fucking... Why is he casting Rejuve? Please, hard leveling, I implore you for the sake of Relara, take the concoction and bathe it in a loon's radiance. Be aware, strange things have befallen the area of the lake, and I fear that it is no longer safe to go there. Kevin Spacey gets sexually harassed in-game and IRL. Damn. How is your chest breaking? I don't do much like exercise, I guess is the answer. Alex Central is a living cancer. Why, is he killing other human beings? Wonder what Spacey's up to. Haven't heard of him since the thing. I thought that NPC was Harthing for a second. Yeah, right, it's funny. A friend of mine from Astronar, Rain Wolfrunner, asked me to send a scout west to Lake Falathim. Tyrannus left days ago, just before the Horde attack. He was searching for an item he thought could slow the full-blown attacks on our people, a rod created by a now-dead evil wizard. Before he left, he mentioned a gem for the rod. Unfortunately, we know that the lake has been invaded by some evil force. Please, hard leveling, find my friend. In-game, lol. It is yellow. Yeah. Look at, he's actually casting Rejuve. What the fuck? Rejuve was literally never a cast, not even in Classic. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Alright. The Fullbolg have descended from the heights and overrun the ruins of Ordil Aran to the north. I believe they did so because they were attracted to what the dead cultists were there uncovered, 3 moonstones. Liladris Moonriver will counsel you to deal with the Fullbolg in a more direct manner, and I will not gainsay her, but I would ask that you go to the ruins and deactivate these moonstones.
Light your path.
If you stream vanilla WoW leveling, though, that's like shooting yourself in the foot. I definitely watch those World PvP events, if not actually participate in it, if I'm able. Well, you won't watch them here, that's for sure. That Night Elf priest in the back walking around is sexy, right? Yeah, I agree. Look at that. Ooh. Look at the tits on that one. God damn. Anyway, yeah, no. If I play, like, I will play Classic, but if I play Classic, it'll be on a PvE server this time.
I am honored.
I will not make that mistake. I'm not just gonna not stream because retards want to fucking prevent me from playing the game. The Moon Priestess has a plan to make sure that no further Fullbolg descend upon them. I am more concerned with those that are already at the ruins, some of which are massing just outside the post. Distasteful as it may be, I must ask that you head north into the ruins Ordil Aran and slay the Fullbolg. We cannot fight on 2 fronts. Thank you, Warlock. Alright. Still got a lot of quests. There's another one out there.
Ishnu Allah.
So it's like that house turns the music off. I certainly hope that you're here to help, Warlock. The situation is as dire as it appears. To put it quite simply, we are losing. Oh shit. My girls and I are the last line of defense against the Horde, but we're not going to get out of this without taking the fight to them. Up for a challenge? I have a small squad of sentinels that I can loan to you. Oh, get them close, and I'm certain that their magic arrows can destroy those wreckers and invaders. Speak to me again if you need... Oh shit.
Good luck, friend.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really give a fuck. I would rather actually stream the game than stream the game and get ganked for 5 hours straight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really give a if less people watch because I'm on a PvE server, that doesn't really matter to me, because if I was on a PvP server, I wouldn't even be able to stream, you know? As we've already demonstrated. It's really sad that people are like that hard on for attention. Like, remember that dude? That dude followed me around for like 6 hours. It's like, dude, why don't you go? Like, is this really? That says a lot about Classic. That there's so little that guy wants to do in the game that he's just following around some guy that he doesn't know because he's live streaming. You know what I mean? That really says a lot about Classic. I hate to say that, but it does. I agree, Alex, with the great portion of things with WoW, but he lets his emotion gets in the way of things and at times makes things over dramatic. I like Alex, but he's a very complicated character. Wait, who was it that said about him talking about BFA? Was it you? Oh no, it was Dark Linux, yeah.
I am honored.
I don't know. He's, like I said, he had all the tools in it. He had all the cards in his pocket, let's put it this way. And he decided to throw them in the garbage, unfortunately. But still, even with that failure of his, we managed to get what we wanted from Classic, so it's whatever. With or without him, they were still able to get that done. Yeah, no, it was Dark Linux, yeah. You should take one of those Sento's Moonglaves. Oh yeah, that's pretty good for AoE, right? Oh look, those mobs in front of it won't aggro. That's kind of cool. That's actually really nice. See, if I had the Voidwalker out, we'd be fighting 5 mobs right now. See, this music is really good. I really like this. Oh, JK, I know they're gonna aggro stuff. Oh, no. Is this music in Classic? Do you guys know? I would think after a month or so that Classic is out streaming a PvP server would be terrible. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Wait. Oh, wouldn't be terrible. No, I mean, that's... I wish that were true, dude. I guess you didn't watch me when I was on Ace Games TV, but... yeah. That would be when it's the worst, because people have, like, gear and stuff. Rulop sounds like a French baker. That's a good one. I like that. Streaming Lights Hope when there's only one realm in one region. I wasn't streaming Lights Hope. I was streaming Anathema. The server had like 4,000 people on it at max, and there was still 5-6 people following me around the whole time. This is a Cataclysm soundtrack? Gotcha. It's really good. I received a report from you from some of my scouts out in the forest, but I had no idea how capable you are. Thank you, Hard Leveling. With what you've accomplished, the tide has turned. I have no doubt now that we'll rout them by the end of the day. I feel bad for betraying the Horde. There were 2 humans here, Pharaoh Ironhand and Delgrin the Purifier. They were members of a holy organization known as the Argent Dawn. Both fell defending the post when the Horde first attacked. I'm going to loan you my magical cloak. It was a gift from Cenarius that allows me to move invisibly. Find both of their corpses and retrieve Pharaoh's hammer and Delgrin's prayer book. Pharaoh's corpse is in the courtyard and Delgrin is atop the tower. Beware, Warlock. Up there, they will be able to see you.
Goddess watch over you.
Gotcha. I remember I used to have a different name. Nice. I was Lion. Oh, wait. Lazy Lion's Den? Or somebody else? Well, that's cool. I'm glad to see so many people made the jump. I'm really happy about that. That's pretty cool. Wait, what's going on? Oh, your imp is Rulop as well, Piano? No, sorry, I didn't steal it. I was disappointed when you said you didn't want to do Stone Talon Mountains. I wanted to see Good Boy Garage. Oh yeah. Well, it's not that I don't want to do it. I may end up doing it before this stream is event is over, but It's just that I've seen that's one of the only zones that I actually know a lot about because I watched Siler do it so heavily. Siler like spends a lot of he's like that's like one of the only zones he actually does in his marathon. What? That's like a microcosm of how this run has gone so far. That's pretty much like, if you could summarize this run in one word, it would be that. In one action, it would be that. See, this is another reason why I want to give a rogue a try. Because I think it's pretty cool. He's not the first. The first was actually another guy who worked with us on Ace Games TV called Proto Lamp. He came up with the idea to do a marathon when Cataclysm came out. So Cataclysm had just came out, and he said it would be funny to do like a 1 to 90 in one sitting to show all the new zones off. And him and a friend of ours, another friend of ours, decided they were going to do it together. But they didn't realize how bad doing it together would be, so they only got to like 45 or something like that, and then had to quit. But then they never actually got to do it again. Like, he never did it again. But Siler was like the first one to do it and make it popular. He did it. He just did it as a joke, like kind of like just as a whim. And he got like 500 people watching him that first time. So there's no hope for you. Your dark shore lies in ruins. Astronaut will fall before the end of the day, as will this place. Retreat to Darnassus while you still can. Did you try to stream leveling during that period of time? Are you asking about the... Oh, yeah, you're not actually from Ace Games TV, are you? That's funny. You're a fan of Classic, but you never actually watched me while I was streaming Classic. That's funny. Yeah, I stream leveling. I switched... It's a long story. But anyway, I decided I was going to level a shaman to help this guild that I was in. And I leveled the shaman from like about 40 to 60. What the hell? I leveled the shaman from about 40 to 60 on stream, and from about 50 to 60, I just had a guy following, literally like 5 days in a row. He was just following me everywhere I went, killing me. Yeah, I think stealth would be pretty cool, yeah. Is it hard watching anything with the pyramid on his head? Yeah, I guess it's probably tough. That's why, like, I couldn't, you know, the Cthulhu mask is cool, but I can't really wear it for these streams because I can't see. Like, it literally prevents me from seeing. I can't look down, let's put it that way. So I have to, like, move my head constantly to be able to read. So we won't be able to wear that for this. But I definitely got to get another splash shield and wear that when we're doing, like, a Mythic Plus stream or something on the weekend. That would be cool. Same, yeah. Let's see. What, I can't use this cloak anymore? Oh no, I can't. I do have an eye and a tongue at least. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, Relank's back? That's interesting. So yeah, like Sai was the first one to do it, and then Relank just like hard copied him, which is kind of embarrassing, but and he kind of made it even more popular because he stayed up for like 140 hours or some shit like that. The first time he ever did, he stayed up for like 80 hours, and he was like, it was really funny. He was like legitimately asleep, but still playing. You have a cloak on reported? Yeah. Can only be used within Maestra's post.
How may I help?
Our losses here have been staggering, I know. I do not look forward to writing the letter to Argent Dawn Emissary in Darnassus. At least we will be able to send their most prized possessions back for their loved ones. I cannot thank you enough for this courage, hard leveling. Please accept this on behalf of the post.
Farewell.
Oh, well, we got one of... Interesting. When Siler is about to die, Relank kills himself right before, so they're the real innovator of dying. That's funny, yeah. Alright, is that cloak been removed? Good. I don't want any more confusion about whether or not I'm naked or not. Yeah, at least at 60 they weren't able to just one-shot me, you know? They weren't able to, like, the thing about it is when I stream stuff at 60, I was in a dungeon, you know what I mean? That's what I always said. I was like, they're like, well, why don't you just get on your 60 then? And I was like, because I'm not going to just sit here and do nothing on my 60. If I'm going to go on my mains, I'm going to do fucking dungeons and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, unlike these people who are just sitting here doing absolutely nothing other than ganking people. It's kind of embarrassing. Has there been drama? Nah, not really. Sai's like a very low drama kind of guy. There's like really only ever been a handful of times I've ever seen Sai like actually agitated by something. End of the day, it's your decision if you want to go on a PvE or PvP server. People shouldn't be upset if you pick. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't really give a fuck. I've learned that lesson. That I will never make that mistake again. Those dudes actually griefed me. Like it wasn't even PvP at that point. They were preventing me from streaming, which should be against the terms of service, honestly. But of course, it's not because I'm putting myself in that position. But if a real game developer, like, I don't know, if that happened on Live WoW, like, imagine if, like, one of the top WoW streamers was able to just be prevented from playing the game for multiple days straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad that would look for the game. I don't know, man. It's just kind of ridiculous. Anyway. Killing low levels is fun for about 2 minutes. Right, no, that's what I'm saying. I could totally, like, you know, every once in a while, it's like, oh, yeah, I'll kill this low level. But to do it for, like, I'm telling you, the dude was literally doing it for 5 days straight. It was so bad that I remember, then like, the next day, there was, like, people outside doing fucking, like, jackhammering on my road. And the first thing it was, like, 6 a.m., and they were jackhammering the road. And the first thing I could think was it was that guy outside my house jackhammering the road. His name was Nitros or some shit. All I could think of was it was him. I was like, dude, how the fuck did this guy find out where I live? He's out there ganking me IRL now. I can't sleep. I remember I posted a picture of it to Twitter. It was mostly viewers accusing Sai of, oh yeah, people actually accuse Sai of copying Relank, which is hilarious. You won't be able to prevent it in modern WoW though. You won't be able to prevent it in. Wait, you won't be able to be prevented. Oh right, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. I misread that. Griefing is fucked. I've heard a story about how a huge group of priests mind controlled the Lobby, literally keeping him hostage. Holy shit, that's hardcore. People do that, do their best with preventing streamers from transferring by spamming their mailbox. Oh shit, that's funny. But anyway, wow, okay, see you later, pet. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm not worried about it. It won't happen again one way or the other. If for some reason it does, then I just won't play Classic. I'm not that interested in playing it, especially depending on when it comes out. And if people don't, like, if viewers don't want me to play it by preventing me from playing it, then I just won't play it. Log back on my DK and they can come and fight me and get one shot. Asmongold's mailbox, yeah. Be right back? Alright, man. Never was a fan of ganking because it's not true world PvP. The only thing true about world PvP was Crossroads to Ratchet and South Shore. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, actually attacking a city, that's not PvP either. That's just griefing too, you know? You're like killing quest mobs and shit that can't defend themselves, first of all, and preventing people from getting the quest from them. That's just as bad if you ask me. I would say, I guess that's one thing that people could do to you on a PvP server or on a PvE server. They could attack the quest givers, but I won't be questing in Classic, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it was pretty funny how I never see you play vanilla before, and I found you through a retail stream. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm really surprised by that. I was, like, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I was, like, really big in the Classic scene. But I didn't stream it for very long. It was only, like, about 5 months total where I streamed. And then I realized that private servers were a utter waste of time. What level are you on? Oh yeah, you can't see. I think we're 23. I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Surprised I haven't gotten that question yet. That's funny. That's the first time anybody's asked me what level I am. Level 24, actually. .24 at 14 hours played. That's pretty crazy. This is actually gonna take a while. Might take a couple days played to get to 60. Private servers are a big waste of time. That's a fact. Yep, definitely. I mean, now they definitely are, no matter what. Now that Blizzard's announced that they'll be invalidated soon, they definitely are. I don't know, the whole streaming Classic thing was kind of like my first foray into actual streaming. And now that I've seen, like, I don't know. I've learned a lot about streaming over that time, let's put it that way. I don't know if I could even go back to streaming Classic. It's going to be difficult. Because, like, at the time I didn't really have goals for the stream. It just kind of evolved on its own. But now I realize that you need to have goals. Every time you stream, you should have a goal. And in Classic, there's just not really any goals. Like, gearing up is pretty much all there is, so if I wasn't able to do that, then I don't know what I would even stream. It's not like in Legion where I could just stream Mythic Plus for 40 hours a week and still have content. In Classic, it would be like, well, I could go do raids. JK, we're not raiding right now. Or I guess I could go do dungeons that I significantly outgear. I don't know. It'd be weird. Well, maybe I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. If you're trying to hit Realm First 60, you're going to be grinding on a private server for leveling. I'm not trying to hit Realm First 60. But either way, I will be grinding. Wait, what do you mean? You're going to be grinding on a private server for leveling. What does that mean? I will be grinding 1 to 45-ish anyway. I wonder if this song only plays in this area here because of the fight. Wait, what did I fuck up? Oh, we have to go over there, okay.
Peace be with you.
Thank you, Hard Leveling. With the Moonstones of Ordil Aran deactivated, we should not need to worry about any further incursion of Fulbolg here. However, my scouts have returned with disturbing news from the Fulbolg village. There is an imminent danger massing there. I wonder, might I entice you to carry a warning to Astronar for me?
Goddess watch over you. Greetings.
We are in your debt, Warlock. If I know anything about the Fulbolg, they do not like their noses bloodied. It won't be long now before they tuck tail and return to their village.
Go in peace.
I know you're not planning to do that. I'm saying some people are planning to hit World First 60, and the way they practice for it is to play private servers. I don't know about that though. That doesn't seem like that'll be a very good representation. But maybe. I guess people might be doing it. I don't know. But a thing to keep in mind is that everything on private... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I imagine it will not be a very good... it will not work out for them. If you're going to hit world first, you're going to need help. If you're going to be the first person in the world to get to 60, you're going to need help. Private server is not going to help you with that. You're going to need like a team of people around you to help you get ahead of the pack. Because when there's, I don't know what they're going to do like server wise, but when there's like thousands of people in each server all on at the same time, all in the same zones, yeah, you can't just rely on RNG to get ahead of the pack. You're going to need some help. And the number one way I've seen it done, oh god, what the fuck? The number one way I've seen it done is to all go into a higher zone instead of in the starting zone and mob tag and have like 5 other people with you so you could actually kill the mobs, but they're not in a group with you. And then you get like full experience and there's no competition whatsoever. That's probably the best way to get it way ahead of the pack. Tyrannus's body lies atop the small rise next to the keeper. Deep slashes crisscross his corpse. As you rummage... Okay, I guess we better kill stuff. As you rummage through Tyrannus's belongings, you find a water... What? What the fuck? As you rummage through Tyrannus's belongings, you find a water-damaged journal. Quickly flipping through the last legible pages, you read that Tyrannus makes mention of finding the gem, and then having lost it in the Phalathim area. The only thing left to do is find it. Perhaps the tendrils have it. Maybe. I guess it would depend the when and what server that would happen. The thing about that just came to my mind now is you're pretty much not actually going to be able to hit world. You're not going to be the first person. Let's put it this way. The first a character that's going to get to 60 in the world is going to be played by multiple people. Guaranteed. Because leveling takes so long in Classic anyway that anytime you're sleeping, there's a huge window for gain there, you know? So unless you yourself plan on staying awake for probably 3 days straight, maybe more, you are not going to win that race. There's going to be somebody out there who just has multiple people in their house playing with them, you know?
How may I aid you?
So, when I sensed these things rising from below, I came to put them back down. I found the corpse of your friend and dragged him as far as I could before one of my fetlocks was broken. What? It's all I can do to hold off these foul tendrils. This is one. There is one that controls the tendrils and eyes. It calls itself Harbinger Aphotic. I'm sure that you have heard of it. You have heard it yelling from the south. The Harbinger stands out of my range of magic, but you can get to him if you dare.
Good luck.
Sounds good. So what, we have to kill these things? That one's attacking me now as well. Yeah. Alright, so let's see, we gotta loot these things, and we gotta bathe a concoction or something, I'm not sure. Yeah, he plays Demo, yeah. It's the only spec he even has set up, I think. I don't think he's played Affliction at all this expansion. He's been Demo since Emerald Nightmare, I know that much, because I remember at the time Demo was in really good shape. He actually does really well in 5 minutes. Demo is not bad. I'm not sure what it is. They have some kind of talent that does like really high burst AoE. I don't know what it actually is, but it's like a big trade-off, I guess. Like his single target, he loses a lot from taking it. I guess it's kind of similar to how, what's it called, works? Seeds, whatever. Sow the seeds. I don't think it's very big trade-off though. Sow the seeds. It's like a pretty standard trade anyway for 5 minutes. Do you use it all the time for 5 minutes? Joined a streamers and tourist viewer run yesterday. It was only normal, so I chilled with Demo. The streamer and his Discord was going insane. Wait, what? Why? Because you were Demo? That's funny. I've heard Blizzard recently said that the classic dev team has stopped hiring, and apparently now they are rehiring. Heard anything about that? Vibonacci posted something. I don't know though. No, I don't. To be honest, like I'm not. Legion is consuming all my time, man. Like I'm not. I'm gonna be real with you. Like I'm gonna play classic, but I'm not excited for it at all. There's way too much going on in the live game and the potential for BFA that is all my focus has been on. I haven't followed any like classic news or been involved in any classic communities for quite a while now. Of course. How did I know? As soon as I get all the setup, he's gonna knock me back and interrupt the drain. That's funny. Just did vault and got 61 stacks of necrotic on the. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, that place is a little buggy this week as well. Let's see. They were memeing about one of them getting out DPS by Demo, ended up topping the boss. That's funny. Yeah, Demo's not bad, man. Demo's actually really strong spec right now. It's just, yeah, obviously not as bulky as Affliction. That's the difference. Alright, that's that. Let's see. Man. Alright, I guess we'll kill this one too. We're at 3 hours, so I'll probably go for a little bit longer. We'll do a couple more quests, and unless something changes my mind, I'll probably end. It's almost 9 o'clock. I want to get to bed early tonight. Demo is great, but if they force to move a lot, cast times, etc. poorly, they suffer huge. So props to a guy who can top charts is planning ahead is skillful. Gotcha. Oh, is this a clip of you or something? I can open it.
Why is this dumb Warlock balling? What the fuck?
I mean, dude, how am I supposed to beat this? He's literally 990 geared.
990, damn, you're geared, huh?
Literally. Yeah.
BFA geared.
literally 990. He's literally playing BFA, look at him. Holy shit.
That's funny, they're like going nuts about that, it's funny. What, who is this streamer? Is he like a big streamer? 11 out of 11 mythic, damn. Okay, let's see what else. We got more. We gotta do this. Oh, you actually enjoy it too. That's cool. K-Man says it's like really, really, really active. Like, he says like by the end of raid night, his hand's usually like cramping up. I guess like the summon or one of the pet abilities or something like that is off the global and you have to press it all the time. Oh, what the hell? Is that right? what's an item level? It's just like a summary of how strong your gear is, essentially. You'll see it. Once Classic is out, people will make a summary for gear in Classic. I'm surprised people didn't do it on the private servers, honestly, because on the TBC private servers I played on, there was this add-on that basically did it. It showed like a summary of how powerful your gear was and broke it down into a score. But on a Classic, I never actually ran into it.
Safeguard the land.
I agree. With the death of the Hardbringer, I can begin to cleanse the lake. You have my deepest thanks, Hard Leveling. I mourn the loss of your friend, but know that his remains will fuel the reclamation of the forest hereabouts.
Do not stray from the path.
Very good.
Ahead.
Just a joke? Gear score is the thing on... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. So you already know about it. Sweet. Alright, so let's turn these in, see where we end up. And maybe do a few more, and otherwise we'll end it up there. What the hell? Whoops.
I am honored.
Okay, let's see. I want to see what he has to say there, actually. Ashenvale is a lush forest brimming with life. It is a pleasure to walk down its secret paths in search of herbs, but one must take care. The forest is not without its dangers, of course. Do you have any trouble getting to the light of Elune at Lake Falathim? Sort of. With the concoction blessed by the light of Elune, it should be ready to deliver to Astronar. There's no time to waste, Hard Leveling. That's not necessarily true. Hard Leveling, now that it has been bathed in Elune's light, I believe that the concoction will help the afflicted child. Please take it to Astronar and give it to the child's patient, or child's parent, Pelthorus Whitemoon. To reach Astronar, follow the road south and then east. However, if you'd like to get there more swiftly, speak with Sentinel Aviana. Wait, what? Ah, welcome back, Hard Leveling. What? Huh?
Farewell.
Why is this...
What brings you here?
Why is there still a... What the fuck?
I am listening.
The quest like bugged out or something?
Go in.
Ever into console gaming? Yeah, I played Halo 3 like semi-professionally for about like a year and a half. What is this?
Hello.
You have been of great assistance to us, Hard Leveling. Without you, we would have been wiped out for now. It would be my pleasure to offer you one of my night sabers anytime to ride to Astronar up to the southeast. I'm sure that you have very important business to attend there. I would consider it a great kindness if you would speak with my sister, Sentinel Laura, when you arrive and tell her that I am well. Just speak to me again when you are ready to go, and anytime that you need the ride, it's yours. Gotcha. Well, I don't actually intend to go, so I'll take the quest, though. I'm not sure what's happening here. Did I not actually turn this quest in?
Peace be with you.
Oh, there we go. I would ask that you deliver the gem directly to Rain Wolfrider. Last I heard, she was still an astronaut to the southeast. At least the road between here and there is still relatively safe, so it should be a simple matter of following it there. Wait, did I already... I think I already read that, didn't I? I don't even know. I don't know what the hell that was about. Alright, anyway, let's head out. So yeah, we're just gonna take the road. I'm not trying to... No flight paths, no portals, no speeds, no mounts, no nothing. Take it as slow as possible. Oh, Scott, you're so far behind him. Bungie, Halo was a shit, man. It's too bad it's just a COD clone. Yeah, I haven't played it in recent years, but Halo 3 was like the best shooter I've ever played. Man, this song is really good. It's almost like too good. It's almost like out of place. Like especially compared to the early part of the zone, where it was basically just like ambient noises. Like you remember, especially when we were in Bloodmist Isle, it was just basically ambient noises. Like it wasn't even a song. And now there's like this intense like night elf track going on, you know. It's really good. Halo days are dead, yeah, probably. I wonder if people still play the old ones, though. Probably not. Probably like very, very few. Alright, so what is this path? Shrine of Asina? There's probably quests down there, but I don't know. Should I check it out? I'm not sure. I doubt there would be quests there unless it was a lead-in. It's probably maybe 4 quests at some point. Yeah, it's probably, what am I doing? I probably have to come back here after I get to Astronar. There'll probably be quests to go there. I forgot what that soundtrack was called. I was going to mention the soundtrack back when you were at the shore filled with Nagas. Yeah, that was a really good song. That was the one that everybody was talking about. People were like, oh my god, you're gonna love going to Astronar, or going to Ashenvale with the sound on. But it looks like it was just in that one area there, which is kind of unfortunate. Looks like it was only at that the fight, that area where there was gonna be a fight. This is the original Ashenvale. I recognize this from Classic for sure. Whoa, what the hell is that up there? What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a mob up there? Lord Magmathar? What the fuck? Huh. Hell Screams Watch? Oh shit, look at that. Wow, they've like created like a horde base directly overlooking the town? That's pretty sketchy, man. How are you gonna let them get away with that? How the hell did you let them do this in the first place? Are you that undermatched that you're just gonna allow them to like get the high ground on you guys? I always told you the horde was just better, man. See, now this is the thing, right? Like doing this zone as Alliance is cool, but it's probably an entirely different thing as horde. Makes me want to level horde characters too. Yeah, this place is fucked. Yeah, look at this. Holy shit. Huh. This chick's just like, hello.
What brings you here?
What brings you here? The fire directly behind you? It should be. The old world leveling was pretty different too. Yeah.
I am honored.
Ivana is alive? I feared she might be dead when we heard that the attack on Maestra's post. As you can see, we have our hands full with the horde here as well. You have given me the greatest gift by letting me know she is well. Anytime that you wish to ride one of my lightsabers back to Maestra's post, it is yours. Sweet. Oh yeah, so she'll actually, that's cool.
Del Nadres.
Don't know why you would need that, but whatever. Del Nadre. Oh. Anyway, let's go ahead. Warlock, Astronar burning. Quickly take this bucket of water and put out fires before there's nothing left. Under the supervision of Architect Nemos and Vindicator Vidar, my people are revitalizing an old Night Elf outpost in the eastern part of Ashenvale. The task of building won't be easy hard leveling. Whoa, what the fuck? But for the challenges and enemies they face are many. I know Architect Nemos and his compatriots at Forisang would appreciate any help they can get, and he was asked me to send any interested men his way. Speak to me again, and I will arrange for fast transport for you to their location. No, we're not doing that.
Long life.
No fast transport.
What brings you here?
Let's see. To Rain Wolfrunner. I'm Rain Wolfrunner. Who might you be? Tyrannus is dead. The lady weeps softly for the loss of her friend and then composes herself after a moment. We must see to it that his sacrifice was not in vain. Are you willing to see through this, Warlock? Very well. Allow me some time to think about how we should proceed. I will know shortly. Directly to the north of Astronar are the Thistlefur Fullbogs. My scouts report that their numbers have grown greatly over the past few months. If they grow too great, they may find the courage to attack Astronar directly. Go to Thistlefur village and kill as many of their kind as you can. I shall remain here in Astronar and await word from you. Elune be with you, Warlock. I got a video game injury. Why? What happened? How's that happen? I got a little blister on my palm from playing too much Silent Hill 2 the past 3 days. Oh, that's funny. That's kind of funny. I was playing the awful HD Remastered Collection for trophies. If you ever get to play the game in your life, for the love of God, don't buy the HD Remastered Collection. Damn. Is it that bad? That's funny.
Greetings.
I must apologize, for I have no time to speak. My child, Rilera, is deathly ill. This is from Orendil. His skills with herbs and healing is great. This cure gives me hope when before I had little.
May the stars
Nice. Oh, there we go. 25. So there we go. Moving along. Next 30, we get a new level. Drinks the cure brought by hard leveling. That's me. Father, are you there? I'm hungry. Can I have some stew? No, I don't give him any. What? That's funny. You're awake. Your cure must have worked. Thank you, hard leveling. No problem about it. No problem about it, I am.
What brings you here?
I hoped Orendil's cure would save Rilera, but I fear it only slowed the disease running through her. We must find more powerful medicine. Thankfully, Orendil spoke to me of further remedies, should his first one fail. Lune's Tear is a type of stone that rests in only one place, the remains of Iris Lake, destroyed by the eruption of Thunder Peak, northeast of Astronar. Orendil said the stone will wash away corruption. Please, hard leveling, bring me Lune's Tear, and pray it will end my child's sickness.
Farewell.
Hey, Matt, what's up, buddy? Are you in Outlands? No, of course not. Why would we be in Outlands? We are currently in Astronar. What did he actually have to say? I'm confused. What? Oh, it only slowed the disease running through her. I was going to say, it seemed like she was alright. Alright, so we got to extinguish some fires here. Game crashes, unnecessary fucking changes. The remastered collection was done from incomplete code because they lost the original source code for the original games. Huh, that sucks. So I bet like hardcore fans, presumably like yourself, were really upset with that, huh? That's unfortunate. It came out 2012, and that's when it was, when I wasn't a fan. The bigger slap in the face was when Silent Hill PT was canceled. Oh, a new game? That's unfortunate. I'm a big fan of Kojima. Wait, I'm a big Kojima fan too. I love Metal Gear Solid. Nice. Let's see. Can I actually get this up there? Oh, I can. Look at that. Fucking Kobe. It's pretty good, actually. The bucket shit reminds me of Hollow's End. Yeah, it's pretty similar to that quest, huh? It's funny. Yeah, what the fuck? You look very satisfied putting out those fires. Yeah, it's fun. I like this. This is really fun, man. I'm really enjoying. This has been a lot of fun doing this so far. I'm getting kind of tired though. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm running on E here. Probably gonna finish up these quests, and then that's gonna be it. See, now this looks awesome. I love this. The ambient lighting around the fire looks so good with inky black on, man. It's such a good experience.
I am honored.
Thank you. Now is the time to deal with the Horde. The fires are mostly contained, but we have to do something about those Wind Riders. Quickly hard leveling, you have to jump into one of our glaive towers and return fire.
Good luck, friend.
Okay, interesting. Glaive tower, I said it's glaive thrower, obviously. So we're gonna shoot these guys? Hellions and Wind Riders shot down. Oh god, look at that fire elemental. It's getting scary, huh? Red means dead, yeah, how about that? Here's World PvP for you. It's about as much Horde versus Alliance that you'll ever see. What the hell is that? There's not enough mobs to shoot. Oh! Look at that. High skill. That's a tough shot right there. I guess I probably should get out of this one and find a different one. Halo skills paid off, right? Yeah. You gotta lead them. Oh, you could spam it. I don't know why I'm not just fucking spamming it. Not really, no. I don't... The genre itself was never my favorite. I only really ever got into it because my real-life friends kind of hooked me on it. Really, what I fell in love with was competitive gaming, not the actual game itself. I enjoyed Halo 3, to be fair, and I probably still would to this day if it was still something that I could play. But it was never the game itself that I ended up loving. it was the competition and the leadership that was required to play it at a high level. That was what I ultimately fell in love with, and I found WoW as a much more suitable replacement for that. It makes way more sense for me, like a PvE type game. That leadership and progression works way better for me in a PvE game than a PvP game. So, unless for some reason there was ever like a PvE shooter, which I guess there probably has been in the past. I think that Warframe game was one, but yeah, no, I probably won't ever play. Man, this last one's gonna be elusive, huh? Oh, it's like one like right behind the tree. I just can't seem to angle it right. There we go. Got him.
How may I help?
Shit, I didn't read the quest. Oh well. All right, I think I'm gonna end here. I'm getting like really fatigued, so. Warframe is still relevant to this day. It's not an FPS though. Oh, is it not? Yeah. I always thought it was like a Diablo game, like a Diablo type game, but with like shooter elements to it. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty fatigued, guys. Starting to not really feel as immersed in it anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. This is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back. Probably very likely I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'll probably do some 5-mans, max level stuff, obviously. So that's that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, I don't know. I really got to get this tier list done, so I might take tomorrow off, depending. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but 50-50, I'd say that I'll be live tomorrow at some point. So see you guys there, and yeah, have a good one.